Let's do this. And the counting begins. Maybe it's cold outside. No. Like.
Oh, there you go. Okay, you know what? Screw the music. We just want to drink and talk about hypersexualization because it's cold outside. And we're not really going to talk much about that. It's kind of just to get your attention for our Monday show that we're going to be doing about hypersexualization.
Hell yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, how is everybody tonight? Rum and Coke night. Fun night.
Doing well, actually.
What are you drinking, Dave? What do you? We're gonna do the misogynistic thing. We always start with the women first, but tonight let's do the man thing because men don't get enough attention. So, Dave, what are you drinking?
I am drinking water at the moment, but I will be switching to wine.
Oh, you're just a rebel. Wow. Okay. All right. We got Bullinator in here. He's a little bit more hardcore. Bull, what are you drinking?
I got something. I don't know what it is.
Did Bull go AFK?
Maybe.
Guess so.
All right. Well, I'll tell you. I'm drinking 2 types of rum, dark rum and spice rum, with a little bit of dairy creamer, water, and coffee. A lot more rum than I had expected. It's very good, however. So if I start slurring really quickly, you know why. It's Rum and Coke
You're
night.
already slurring.
Right. I'm not even kidding. This shit is like boating. I make my eyes water. It's got this like coffee coloring in
like,
it.
Bam.
Woo! Nerdy Girl Vegan, you had a really cool drink tonight, though. What are you drinking? Because I want some of that shit.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good, and I've been pre-gaming, so yeah, it has 2 shots of vodka, a shot of Midori, and Sprite, so
nice.
Pretty awesome.
I like that. I would totally drink that, actually. Yeah. And Cheshire, who's hypersexualizing her art, so we don't get demonetized, probably.
We always get demonetized, especially on a Rum and Coke night. Like, who are you kidding?
Yeah, this is art. This is actually art, so don't cover up with something.
I actually like it.
Yeah.
I should probably open the chat real quick so we can see who figures out which character it is first.
That's
somebody might have already. No, don't say it. Let the chat guess. What are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you, some boosted bonobo? Some kind of monkey?
Hey, she's
about?
not proportionally correct, so whatever. Yeah, but Monday we're going to be talking about the hypersexualization of cartoons and basically what graphic artists have licensed apparently not do any longer because people get triggered by it. Yeah, but
triggered.
Yeah, I mean it's weird too, because it's like people are like, oh my god, they have boobs. It's like somehow boobs are like driving people crazy. Boobs have been around a long time. I mean, they really have.
Yeah, but I guess it's the like how they are close to what occurs in nature. Like
It's
think
art. Art doesn't occur in nature. Have you looked at a Van Gogh?
I know, like art doesn't occur in nature.
Dolly?
Like look at those statues in Rome with this small whatever.
Oh, that's true.
Without
though.
any.
No, that's true though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. That's the main objection to that kind of art. But if it's adults should know that okay, that's unrealistic. But yeah, it's fun.
I don't see men running around going, "Oh, look at this statue of David. It has a small pecker. Wasn't proportionally correct. I think we should take it down." You know?
No,
Yeah,
no one is going to say that.
Welcome to the internet.
We should complain bitterly about David. That's enough.
Yeah, fuck David. David, what are you drinking? Are you having anything to drink? Dave?
Okay, I need to open
Andrew
my drink.
got it first. Oh no, Padme got it first. It's Raven. You guys are correct. Good job.
Oh, nice.
David's so drunk he doesn't even know if he's drinking or not. Kawasa's like, first thing I hear is Steve talking about boobs. Yeah, well, ain't nothing wrong with boobs. People have such a taboo about this shit, and I don't get it. I mean, I've worked around boobs for like over half a decade. Not really a big deal anymore.
I think it happens a lot in Western culture, a lot more as well. Like on this side of the pond, people give a shit more about it because for whatever reason, America's like, oh, we're fine to watch you blow somebody's head off, or, but let's not show a pair of tits.
Somebody asked if she wanted to tackle this subject. She did, a matter of fact, and it was a good video, and we're going to be discussing that on Monday as well. I like Shoe Head. I gotta admit, June. I like June, not just for the fact that I think she is kind of cute, but I like her product. She puts out videos where she makes people, think. Although I gotta admit, they're not too in depth, but she's creative, and she says what I think. So yeah, I like her. What's wrong with that?
I agree with her, therefore I like her.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a problem with that logic? And by the way, the link has been sent out to people, so I only got room for 10. Come in while you can.
This one has 11% alcohol. I think so. One bottle should do, right?
Let me see what you got.
Yeah, hey, Bool, do you want to send the link to Brian in your Discord?
Yeah, that should work.
Brian?
One
Yeah,
bottle's fine.
Yeah.
Brian.
Whirl, did you drink your vodka already?
Nah, it's there.
Okay, so you got back. So you got backup just in case.
Just in.
Are you drinking wine out of the bottle?
Yeah, it's like a small thing. It's so small. Like,
Okay, no, I don't.
like what's the point?
I don't judge. I don't judge. No, that's cool. Wino.
Nope.
I don't.
We created a monster.
But it tastes like really strong, obviously, but it said at the back that it's like it's from grapes and something else, and I thought it would be sweet. It's not. It's like strong and yeah.
Yeah, well, I like wine. I'm a big wine fan, but wine is like for me a sipping drink, right? I don't want to get drunk off wine for two reasons. One, the sugar on it would kill you the next day. It's just the hangover is rough. And
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I would know.
It really is rough. And the second thing is you have to drink an awful lot of wine to actually get drunk, and I don't really care for that either. So
I should be fine tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's work. Please tell me.
yeah, you'll be fine. No, you'll be fine. No, I mean, if you can get buzzed off wine pretty easy, but to get really shit faced drunk off wine, you're gonna have to finish a bottle or two, probably maybe 3.
I know 3.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The good news is wine is basically one of the cheapest drinks you could possibly buy.
Oh yeah, I mean, you guys remember Thunderbird?
If you go down
There's
to
a reason why
7-Eleven.
I picked this bottle up.
Yeah, Mad Dog is a cheap drunk, right, Dave? But do you remember Thunderbird? Thunderbird. Okay, let me tell you this though: if you ever get to the point where any of you in here have to drink Thunderbird, call me. I'll get you a decent bottle of wine. Don't drink Thunderbird. Just don't do it.
Or Mad Dog 2020.
What, you mean you don't want us to drink bum wine?
I like bum wine, but not Thunderbird. Mad Dog's fine.
Hi, Brian.
Oh,
That wasn't Brian.
Hey y'all, it's been a good long
Brian.
while.
That was
Good
Brian.
seeing you, David. Good seeing you, Chad.
How you doing, man?
Have you heard
I'm doing
about
okay.
Have you heard about Anita Sarkeesian coming out of the woodwork to complain that The Mandalorian had no female characters?
Yeah, and a couple other
no
people.
female characters
It had-
with speaking roles
What
specifically.
was it?
Except for one of the main characters.
Wait, time out.
Speaking role.
The armorer had a huge
Yeah.
speaking part, and she's a female.
Look at all Anita Sarkeesian wants to do is bitch. That's it. That's all she's good for. She literally goes out of her way to make controversy just so she can get people to be morally outraged over the stupidest fucking things. Let's be realistic here.
Yeah,
Does anybody disagree with that? Because
I
anyone?
regaled the audience earlier today with the tale of Gamergate and
Oh, yeah.
Sargon of Akkad. I told them all about it.
I remember that, and Watson. She actually just recently was another scandal. Remember, she falsely accused somebody of harassment, and they found out that the guy was innocent, and the guy killed himself. Was it Rebecca Watson or no? It wasn't Rebecca Watson. I'm sorry, it wasn't Skeptic. It was the other one. It was the other from the Gamergate. What was her name? She was a programmer. Oh my God, people! been so long. Oh, somebody in the audience will remember. But yeah, she was a programmer and a gamer, and she made false accusations. We rescinded them all, but the guy was so marred by it that he actually took his whole life. Yeah.
That's awful.
Somebody in the live chat will remember. Rodent says bum wine is this new stripper name. There you go. We get actually we each get 1% of the royalty from future revenues. Yeah.
I should make a metal band call it Rotten Gut.
Jared says, "Wait, you say a journalist is lying? We've never seen that before happen." Oh, hi, Katie, Joey, yeah, Zoe, yeah, Zoe Quinn. Thank you, Dr. Zayas. Zoe Quinn. How could I forget Zoe? Well, yeah, now I know. I know how I'm forgetting. Boy, you don't even know how potent this shit is. Holy god damn. That's like the strongest drink I've had in ages.
Mine too. I'm just saying.
That looks so good though. Midori vodka. Oh my god.
It's so good.
I'm a
but
girly
yeah.
drinker. I can't lie. I like girly drinks.
I don't drink
Is it,
wine or beer, so
Manya, go ahead. You got the shittiest connection.
Is
So.
it okay to?
Oh, there you go. Now it's okay. Now it's actually good. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my question is it okay to keep the stuff in fridge or not?
Yeah, you can
Do you
freeze it.
keep it out?
No, you can freeze it.
You keep it.
Yeah, I keep my
Okay.
wine in. I like my wine in the chilled. So yeah.
Yeah, because it tastes so weird. Like because I'm thinking maybe I put it in fridge and something went wrong with it.
Joey D in the live chat. Thunderbird is never okay. It is an objective fact. Manischewitz, however, yes, Manischewitz is always okay. You can always drink Manischewitz wine. Grape Concord is really good, and they also have another type of Manischewitz. What is it called? Not the Concord, but the blackberry. Oh, blackberry Manischewitz wine, dude. Yeah, that stuff's good.
Blackberry wines are delicious.
Oh, have you guys ever had blackberry Manischewitz? Oh shit, it's so good. Anybody. Well, I know you haven't, Manya.
I have not. No.
Manya, is this
I'm
the first
just a big
one?
fan of black box wine in general.
Right? I have a box in Chardonnay in my fridge. Been there for a long time though. What other wine have you ever tried, Manya? That's your first wine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You like it?
It's burning my throat.
Wine?
Yeah, I don't know why. It's burning my throat.
Hi, Lil Red. How are you? We got Lil Red in the live chat. We did a stream on my Facebook page the other day with her and Brittany, and it was all about Katie Polson. I uploaded it to the GDC channel. Go check it out. Link in the video description for the GDC channel. But yeah, it was cathartic, I think, in some ways. Yeah. So what else we got for the night? Because it's cold outside and this is warm. I'm actually drinking warm alcohol, like sake.
The lady you had Astro Athens, that lady had last time with Landon. Oh, that was a cool combination,
wasn't it?
Or,
Isn't she awesome?
Yes.
I mean, okay, let's be realistic. She is
awesome.
a supermodel with the intelligence IQ of like greater than 90% of the planet. I mean,
I have a question for her.
Stunning.
She is a lovely and smart lady. Is she intimidated by big-titted art?
No.
I wasn't asking you. Way to speak for the woman, asshole.
I'm supposed to speak. Wow.
Why are you mansplaining, Steve?
I got a mansplain.
Oh, so sexist.
Allow me to interject my opinion on here.
So she's kind of the next Hedy Lamarr, is it?
Could be. Hedy Lamarr she actually developed what is it? Radar, part of for the radar system. She developed
frequency hopping and
frequency hopping, yeah.
Telecommunication.
And she had big boobs.
If you're telling, she was stunning. Yeah. And like if like any telecom student or any engineering student didn't know her name, like the professors would laugh your ass out of the lecture hall. Like they would be like, yeah. The first name that always pops up in communication lectures is her name. Hedy Lamarr.
Well, I mean, she was she actually had new science too. So.
Yeah.
If this were my channel, I absolutely would be able to turn this into like, other things.
Hentai, manga.
This is not my channel.
You could there you go. You missed your calling. Do that on your channel, and you could actually do that kind of art because there's a market for it.
What do you think I'm planning on doing on my channel?
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what she does.
Mm.
I don't keep track of Chesh. What did you think? That I'm like her, like slave owner or something?
Oh,
Like,
by the way, jumping back to
Well,
sort of. Yeah, go ahead, Brandon. Right.
well, okay.
um,
Was that
I'm not sure who's speaking.
You are go.
Manya's trying, but her browser keeps fucking getting jacked up. She's on one of those like Australia, New Zealand, south of the equator kind of shit connections.
Yeah, the satellite can't
Oh,
get that
yeah,
angle.
turn
Yeah,
off. She'll
exactly.
Turn off her camera. Turn off your camera. It'll be much better.
But then we can't see her, and we like her. She's pretty.
We don't want to listen to her talk.
We-
Just turn
yeah,
on.
Yeah, but do you want to see it?
No, we only use her for eye candy. What the hell, dude? She's here for one purpose: to draw in people.
I'm the star
Ah,
attraction.
shit.
Exactly.
Forgot.
I mean, I didn't know she actually had a brain till like I don't know, like last year or some shit. I didn't. It was like whatever.
I mean, it's unusual for me not to have my stuff on, right?
I was like, oh, hey Manya, when did you get smart? What the hell? How'd that happen?
I don't know. I come from India, so it's expected.
Oh,
from
it's
us,
mandatory. I forgot. It's in the genes.
Yeah. It's like my dad was like, either you become a doctor or an engineer, pick one. And then he didn't even let me pick one. He was like, you're becoming an engineer. Okay.
She's Indian. She has to be good at math. See the stereotype that she promotes?
Oh, thanks, Dad.
You're so
So, okay,
stereotypical.
boomer.
And what's worse is she does Bollywood dancing. She's like the quintessential, Indian girl, good at math, Bollywood dancing. Drinks wine.
Golden unicorn.
Golden unicorn.
Actually, added to that story, a good friend of mine, who I went to school with, his father is a doctor, his mother's an engineer. He was given the option of doctor, engineer, and he was told if he became a lawyer, they would kill him.
He's a lawyer. He's a lawyer, right?
In the kindest way possible.
Wow,
Yes, he is.
That's harsh.
They will say, I know exactly the line they would have used. They would have said, see, we are not going to force you, but if you want to do your own thing, don't expect anything from us.
Yeah, it's
They'll
called
go
emotional.
like that.
There's a name for that. It's called emotional manipulation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh God, it hits you hard. It
Parents-
hits you
Joke's on
hard.
you.
Parents
Joke's
do
on
that.
you. I don't expect anything from anybody.
Yeah, she doesn't.
I've got good news though. They didn't kill him. They did disown him though. That's a true story.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
don't
wow.
doubt that.
Yeah. Right.
Manya,
Oh,
somebody wants to
God,
know what
that's so
Bollywood
sad.
dancing is. You want to demonstrate for a second?
Mm,
Or
song
just
though.
kind of give a
So-
quick rundown. How do you not
If
know
you
what
watch
Bollywood is, people?
Pride
Really?
If you watch Pride and Prejudice, Prejudice, sorry, the hero says like it's like you're screwing a light bulb and you're trying to pet a dog at the same time.
So wait, do the
Something
brush
like
off.
that.
Do the brush off.
Huh?
Hey, the brush off.
Like
Whatever. Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
That one, or yeah. So this is the bhangra. This is like a major part of the Bollywood like dancing. Hey, Nikki. Yeah. So this
Hi.
is bhangra that I was
Nikki.
doing. And you have other forms also, like some classical, native classical dances that come in. So yeah, but if you want to like get into Bollywood, you have to watch. Like, there's a channel called T Series. PewDiePie had a beef with them. If you
Yeah,
remember,
We know.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
So,
Mhm.
watch T Series.
Everybody
you'll find
knows.
the-
Why? Wait.
So-
Do you
Again,
own
it's
T?
YouTube culture.
Yeah, she's part of T Series now. She's like Go T Series. Hell with Pewdie.
Yeah.
What did Pewdie? I'm not a fan of PewDiePie. Don't get me wrong. I don't even care one way or
It's
another.
okay. YouTube is probably gonna destroy him with their weird.
I think so
content
too.
changes.
Yep.
I think so. I think
Yep.
because he's making too much money. But he had actually something that somebody linked me to the other day where he actually he made sense though, and I forget what he was actually saying. That actually made sense. But I thought to myself, yeah, PewDiePie's got an actual point here because people were bitching at him for something stupid, and I was like, yeah, that is pretty stupid. What was it? Though?
He's like, listen, there's lots of things you can bitch at me for. At least pick like something legitimate. You don't need to make shit up.
Right? Yeah, what was it though? Because people were just like mad talking shit about him. It was just like he's like, geez.
Man, I don't know. People talk shit about
He has
PewDiePie
so
all the
many.
time.
Yeah, he has so many different things that he's done. Like he's said the N word on
Oh,
streams.
yeah.
He's
No,
people think that he's a Nazi.
Transphobe. It was transphobe. He had misgendered somebody for the fact that the person that he was talking to never stated their gender, and plus
Yeah.
they had a male name, a boy's name, And so it was perfectly, you know, in his mind's eye, he just assumed, you know, whatever. But that's not transphobia.
No, if you make one mistake, like it can happen. Like you can misgender
People
someone
want to
once or
hate
twice,
him though.
Right, right.
Yeah,
But
and they
look,
just want to.
go ahead, Manya.
You can misgender someone once or twice. You know, you can make that mistake, but after that, you know, no one wants to do it deliberately. You know, and why pick on someone who's
Well-
learned from it at once, learn from it, move forward, never did the same mistake again. Yeah,
Yeah, but
like,
look at Manya.
give-
If her name was like Bruno, you know, and you know, you probably would think she was, you know, going under the male personage. If her name's Bruno, it's a male type name, right?
It's also difficult if you expect if you aren't presenting as the gender you want to be labeled as, and you don't tell people, how are they going to possibly know?
Who the hell? Yeah, that's it. Well, I think a lot of them, and again, I get flack for this, but I'm convinced of it. I think a lot of them just want moral outrage. They want to feel like they're outraged.
Yeah,
they-
because this guy has been on YouTube for quite some time now, and he's not stopping it. He's not slowing down. He's got video games. He's got merch and everything apart from YouTube, but his YouTube channel still gets views, and people are just like either they are bamboozled by it, like why is he still getting views? He's getting he should be irrelevant by now. Maybe that's the thing, or I don't know.
Yeah,
PewDiePie? Whatever, man.
he was a gamer that got popular. God bless him. You know, he'd been around a long time. For some reason, he just would yell PewDiePie and get famous. Okay, well, you know what? That's how it works. I don't hate it. Not envious. Somebody said said he did a good video dealing with the COPA thing. I haven't seen that yet. I know a lot of people aren't YouTubers. There's a new thing now that when you log on to your YouTube channel, you have to tell YouTube if your channel is kid friendly or not. Right? You can do it per video, or you can do it just one time and say, yeah, I don't do any kid content. Which I don't. But the thing is weird because if you say you have kid content, you're screwed. You don't have super chats, you don't have comments, you don't have you lose revenue. I mean, so who the hell's going to do any kids videos any longer?
I mean that's totally fine. Regular YouTube isn't supposed to be for kids. So move your kid. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Move your kid content to YouTube Kids.
Do they get monetized?
I don't care. That's not my problem.
Is there what is what is YouTube Kids?
They don't get monetized and they don't turn up in search results.
I didn't know YouTube had a special section for kids.
No, there's a whole. Well, it's not entirely just that. They have a whole separate app. It's designed for kids. It's supposed to be for kids content. So all YouTube needs to do is get them off of this part of the platform and move them over to the other platform. Should they still be allowed to be monetized? Of course. Should they make the content then if they aren't going to be monetized because of it? Well, that's up to them, isn't it?
Yeah. By the way,
it's not just YouTube that's the problem right now. It's the FEC, right? Because they're coming in and saying if you have content and it looks like it appeals to kids and it's not marked for kids, then you can get fined. So if you like,
it's both, and because the FCC is run by a bunch of old people who don't know how the internet works, they
don't even have cell phones.
They're too vague.
My question is this. My question is this, Chesh. Is it true those hips don't lie?
Probably.
Yeah, it's like there's people. There's a guy who does reviews of Nintendo products, and his avatar is like a talking Muppet thing, right? And if they were to look at that and say, oh, well, you're using a Muppet, it looks like Sesame Street, so it looks like it's for kids, but you're not doing kids content. You're trying to trap kids into watching something inappropriate that they can like.
Well, it's not about inappropriate; it's about marketing.
It's almost specifically for marketing. It's almost specifically for how companies sell products to children. And that is where the problem is coming from.
This is specifically targeting YouTubers.
Yeah.
But it's targeting YouTube. It's targeting YouTubers for being advertisers towards children. So those kids that unbox videos.
Yeah,
but there's
yeah,
people
exactly.
who aren't
I was going to say
advertisers
that.
for kids that are getting like labeled as such, basically.
So real
Like
quick,
Dark Matter 2525.
yeah,
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like Dark Matter, because they're doing cartoons. They could come along and say, "Oh, you're doing cartoons that are bright and colorful. It might make a kid click on your thumbnail." So we're
right,
gonna find.
exactly. I think that's kind of just
Well, except that there's a couple of things with that, right? One is that you're not supposed to be on YouTube unless you're 13.
13. Yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
supposed
Or
to, you're not supposed to be here. So anybody who's just clicking on our video randomly who is underage,
all
they're
right.
gonna have a hard time
Age
justifying
check.
that.
Everybody here is over. We're gonna go with 21 at least.
I'm 17.
Except for Chesh. Except for
For
Chesh.
me.
I'm
Chesh is an
minor.
exception to every rule. We know this. Hand sanitizer
Well,
says. Wait,
Just
wait,
because your child,
wait. Wait.
just because your child size doesn't mean you can rewind the clock on yourself there.
Exactly. Han
Well, I
asked
didn't do it.
though. Han asked though. Does a Catholic church produce kids content? They do, but it's called pedophilia.
Oh.
Yeah, the game theorists, Game Theory, they did a really, really good video on it, and they
Yeah, they did.
he actually called out YouTube because YouTube themselves could have completely avoided this because they were selling like their content, they were selling something to a group of people that wanted to
Advertisers.
advertise, yeah,
advertisers.
advertisers, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of that, but they were
Words are
literally
hard.
selling it as a kids platform and not saying YouTube Kids. They were saying YouTube itself. And
that's
to
bullshit,
be
yeah.
honest, that is their
Demographic.
main demographic on main YouTube. It's mostly children.
Wow.
Mostly
and-
people under 12.
That's
So
scary.
exactly,
I don't
yeah.
want my daughter going on YouTube. And she was on YouTube one time. I'm not going to tell you what her name was because it was god awful, and I was like, honey, you can't have this. It was bad. No, I'll tell you what it was because I told people before. But she was years and years ago. But she started a YouTube channel with a friend, and it was called The White Chicks. And I'm like, no, honey,
Oh my god.
no, you can't have this. she didn't put two and two together, but then she's like, oh, yeah, that's bad. Because my daughter is like so anti-racist, so anti-bigoted, so homophobic. She's normal, right? But this was so many years ago. She didn't think that might be problematic. But she was a kid,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Her mom helped her out with it. I don't know why she didn't figure it out.
Steve, you just opened another Pandora's box. Do you realize that?
Steve when she was 9 was a racist piece of okay.
I can just imagine. I can imagine.
Looks like racism runs in the family.
Right.
Oh,
I
there you go.
I can see the Twitter feed now. I can see it right now.
I'm already
I mean,
looking at it.
would've
Steve's
been good
homophobic,
conversation
racist,
as long as Blue Eyed
transphobic.
Boys open toys.
Holy cow.
I wanted to stop you, but I like the entertainment content. It's going to like skyrocket.
I think she was going for like a play on the right chicks, like they were right or something, and I don't know. And I don't.
They just thought that they're white and they're chicks. That's it, and they were like, "Yep,
Yeah,
white
something
chick."
along those lines.
Maybe except they could have put a picture of a white like little chicken on their profile page. Maybe that would have made it clear.
Hi,
Wasn't there a
Unfinished
movie
Journey. By the
called
way,
Blue Chick?
my Unfinished Journey came over from Twitter finally. Give her a wrench. Him a
Hey.
wrench. I don't know, him or her, them, whatever.
They,
They, who,
us.
me, you.
All.
There, them.
Hey, Brittany! Brittany's in the live chat. Yay! Say hi to Brittany too. She gets mods too.
Hello, Brittany.
She was actually Katie Polson's mod. She got demoted, so I'm gonna give her mods over here in this channel. Yes, look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just by the way, Brittany, that's just to piss Katie off. Nothing more. I'm honest.
I love how hard you're going in on her right now.
Oh yeah. I saw the tweet
makes
and I
me
was
so
like,
happy.
Steve's like grinding, like pulverizing.
By the way, are we expecting anyone to actually apologize in the grand scheme of things currently?
For what?
Who cares?
What? Like what? What?
I mean, it's just one of those things to
Yeah, give me an example. Of
like.
what
Are
you
we
think.
expecting anyone like Godless Engineer to back down off his claims? Are we expecting Katie to?
No, they're trying to pretend it never happened.
Yeah, what they
Never
did was they said,
And they
"Oh,
also said that they don't have anything to apologize to Steve for
We
specifically.
thank you."
Yeah.
And they also think that all the non sequitur fans are trolls. who deserve to get fucked over, basically.
Yeah, they basically used the platform, shat all over the fans, and then said that they have nothing to apologize for, and they hate the fact Kyle lied to them. But hey, whatever, move the fuck on. They're not going to talk about it anymore. Oh yes, Red, I'll give you a wrench too, just because you asked, just because it'll really piss Katie off. Wrenches for you, and wrenches for you.
You get a wrench.
You get a wrench.
wrench.
You get.
This is a good-
George
Hey,
doesn't
this
get a
is
wrench though. George gets a wrench on the other channel. George, I already gave you one wrench. Don't get greedy.
For real. Fuck you, George.
Fuck you, George. I
The
like George.
only reason I ever want wrenches
George,
is because I hate slow mode.
Yeah,
hate
no,
slow
I
mode
agree with
so
you, right?
goddamn much.
Yeah, but I gotta have slow mode on for like just a couple seconds because when the trolls do hit, it helps.
Oh no, slow mode should exist. It makes sense.
How does Red Eye keep getting a wrench though?
Red Eye is a cool dude.
Yeah, but he's psycho.
We
Oh, that's
like
why
Red
he
Eye.
gets a wrench because we love
like
Red Eye.
That's
Yeah.
we like him because
He's the master troller.
Yeah, people keep asking me when you're going to resub to non sequitur. I'll let people know we haven't. We're just waiting for the judge to get Okay, right now this is where we're at. There's an order issued on the 19th, I believe it was. He has 23 days to explain to the judge why I shouldn't get the channel and why he hasn't opened the books. Now we both know, we all know that he's not going to answer that because he has to explain why he hasn't opened the books. That's going to be bad. I would be thrilled if he responded, but I don't see it happening because what he's going to say. But he already lost the case as far as everything that's already been done. He's already been, found for fraud, fraudulent conversion, unjust enrichment, breach of duty, and breach of a contract. That's all done. That's he can't vacate that. No, right now, we're in the secondary part of getting the channel back to me and determining how much he owes me, and asking for the books to do that. And then if he doesn't supply the books, he's going to be in contempt of court and probably go to jail. $5. Yeah, do the super chat real quick.
Sorry, go for it.
No, you're the super chat girl.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
Yeah, you have one job.
My unfinished journey for $5 said, poll, 1 if people think I'm a dude, 2 for a chick. 0.5. I like 0.5. That's a good answer.
0.5 is good.
1.5. 3. 2.5.
I thought it was.
don't know.
I think it's a girl. I think she's a girl.
I don't. Whatever.
With the chick.
I don't remember.
0.5.
Max, we got a super chat.
Everyone's radars should be really screwed up considering that Chesh got outed by Russian vids as an individual of multiple genders.
Yeah, we're still confused on Chesh.
Maximilian Moden for 100 sex. Regards to the discussion about YouTube, what happened to the parents' responsibility? As a kid, I never had restrictions on what websites to browse from anyone else but my parents.
Wait. I didn't have websites when I was a kid. We had dial-up. What the hell are you talking? I waited like an hour one time to see nipple. Okay.
A heavily pixelated nipple.
Do you know what like a black and white ASCII nipple looks like? Okay, well I do. So shut up. By the way, can somebody do the sex dance? Anybody know how to do the sex dance?
I haven't learned it yet.
I haven't learned it yet either. I'm not going to do it
Sex
anyway.
dance.
Is that Team Skeptic's weird dance?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nerdy girl, vegan. You want to try to do the sex dance?
I have no idea what that is.
Just make it up. It's basically just something like this. There you go. Yeah. Well, that's hot. Okay, not.
I'm a nerd. I'm
This
not
is why
hot.
this is why she's a nerdy girl.
You
She's
are.
strictly for the nerds out there.
Nerdy is hot.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's
shut up.
I'm using
Nerdy is so sexy.
right. She's sexy as fuck. I'm using her for that. I get it. I understand. We're all sapio here.
She has all these women.
I am such a user. One more super chat.
Is it? Or...
My unfinished journey for 2. Also, shout out to Nikki, my cider buddy.
Goddamn right. We love Nikki.
Hi. Hi.
Hey. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Can
something
we-
that's gonna be really funny is that now people are gonna complain, why are you still talking about non sequitur stuff? And then if you didn't answer the question, people would be complaining, saying, why aren't you answering questions about non sequitur stuff?
You can't win. Yeah. So we've gone from like all the taboo things. Steve talks about boobs. Steve talks about trans. Steve talks about race. Steve talks about non sequitur. We've hit all the highlights tonight. Thank you.
It's only been 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're only 10
Maybe
minutes
it's
in. Whatever.
Now we just need to have a conversation on atheist versus agnostic, and it'll
Oh,
hit all the
God.
bingo.
Let's not get crazy.
I
All
don't
the
have 10
bingos.
hours for Steve to go through this.
I don't know if I
okay?
like
Can
you
we-
anymore, vegan.
Can somebody please make a Steve McRae bingo card?
Oh my
I'd
gosh,
be really
yes.
happy about
I'm
that.
getting a drink.
Yes. Let's do it.
I don't leave. Thank you.
Oh,
The
Oh, by
center,
the way, Steve, I've been meaning to
the
ask you.
center.
I think we also need to add in a segment that Steve was wrong, and then we can read off all the people that say that Steve is wrong.
Oh, that'd be a really long segment.
Steve,
it will be interesting though. Like those long tweets that use up all the 100 or something characters to
250.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They'll have the 250 every single time, and then one of 10.
I always like responding to those ones with a letter K. Brian, what were you trying to say? Are you trying to ask Steve a question while he's AFK?
No, so I took that back immediately. I did have another question out to the panel. If anyone saw Nathan Thompson trying to flat smack children from his pedo van earlier today.
What?
No.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
what?
No, I mean, see, seriously, he got into his van, drove into town, and literally was leaning out of his window being like, hey, kids, do you want to learn about flat Earth?
Oh no.
Okay. Did he get arrested yet?
Right.
No, but I see towards the end, before when Jose realized that he was talking to kids and kicked him out of the stream, Parrot walked up.
It's okay, just tell him that Team Skeptic's gonna come and he'll run away like a little bitch. If anybody hasn't seen that, go check that out on. It's like the only hangout that Reds has ever left up, and it's just Team and Reds screeching, or sorry, Team and Nathan Thompson screeching at each other. It's hilarious. Maximilian for 50 secs. Reds Rhetorics. Works for me, vegan. A bottle of beer and a sexy dance is a perfect way to end my day. Love to you. Love to all. Aw.
I like the way how they like spelled sexy so to like avoid getting demonetized or something.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, Maximilian. Did I read that one?
Yes.
Okay. So sexy dance and a vegan. Okay, and a bottle of beer.
Where the hell is Steve?
I'm here.
He just came back.
I had to get another drink.
Oh, here. Oh, yeah.
Did I mix? I missed the sex though. Maximilian
Priorities.
sex. 50 sex. Yeah.
Ooh.
I miss out on a lot of sex. I know.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. I gotta fly my dates to LA.
Oh yeah, by the way, if anybody wants to actually know what my live streams are gonna look like on my channel, this is what it's gonna look like. It's just gonna be people talking shit and art, except the art's probably gonna take up more of the screen. More consistently.
Awesome, but it's gonna be hypersexualized art, like you said.
Sometimes.
Nice.
I mean, look at those swinging titties.
Right?
Right?
Shesh, do you take commissions like to draw avatars and stuff?
Yes, I do.
How much does it cost?
Depends on what you want.
Okay. If I want an avatar of myself, just a simple avatar, how much would that cost me?
If you want a colored cartoon, like an anime-ish cartoony looking one, then it's be like $30.
How much?
About 30.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
30.
Yeah,
and I'm assuming you want like just a portrait, right?
Yeah.
Ghost Recon, $5. I'll read this one. Working tonight, so I just popped by to say I'm down for some hypersexualization. Steve, you down? Oh, Ghost, I'm so down, dude. For you don't even know what to do.
If I'm on stream, it'll go dirty really fast.
You don't even know, Nikki. Oh my God, I don't even know half the shit Nikki talks about. I thought I was like well familiarized with most shit. Fuck no. I just gave up. I was like, I don't, Nikki, you're just, I don't.
Nikki's like, you heard that? So cute. Would you like to hear this?
And it's all normal to her, right? The things she does, I'm like, I don't know how. What? I'm like, I don't. No, it's just no. I mean, I don't judge. I mean, it's yes for you, but no for me.
If Steve's doing that, then it's like upper tier shit. Okay.
I bruise easily.
It's okay that you're scared, Steve.
I'm too scared
you
the
don't
fuck
have
out
to
of me.
be.
I'm not gonna lie.
One day, all you would need is one night, and you would be in the hospital.
All I've told
no juice left.
Look, all I've told Sweet is that you promised not to murder us sometime in the middle of the night. I didn't say anything about the daytime.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
fine. You're good.
Okay, good. I want to be able to get a healthy sleep, so I was like making sure that sometime you didn't just slit our throats in the middle of the night. Okay.
All you need to do is let me watch, and I'll be fine.
Go for it.
Me too.
Shesh, I will message
Put it on.
you.
We're gonna be doing all kinds of stuff here coming up. I don't know. Who knows?
For real.
Yeah. Maybe. Got other platforms. Wrapping my head around that. Remember we have Chess with her foot fetish going on, stomping on Cheetos, man.
Listen, we just have lots of markets to hit. That's all.
I gotta make Chess into a superstar so I can ride her coattails.
Isn't she already a superstar? Aren't you already doing that?
She's getting there. Come on, let's not blow her ego too much here.
So what fetishes do we have? What fetishes do we have represented here? Like, okay, so we got Chesh with feet. We got Steve with Lord of the Rings cosplay. We got Nicole with whatever the hell that is.
ASMR breathing. Like a psycho killer.
I'm down with
excitement.
Wait, I'm down with cosplay, but I'm not gonna go as like Gandalf, motherfucker. It's not how it works. I mean, I'm more into
That'd be kind of
the.
sexy.
I'm more into the. I don't know, with cosplay, like the. I gotta admit, there's some Sailor Moon outfits I thought were pretty cute.
We've got
Oh, do you guys want to see a sneak peek? Something I'm working on.
Yeah, if you read the super chats,
English.
Words are hard.
I can't even English.
I can't. All right, does somebody else want to read the super chat?
Unfinished
Here we go.
Journey, $5. Steve McRae. I think the babies are atheists meme reflects a version of the world where a culture has skipped the religion stage of development. Thoughts?
Oh, God.
And Ghost Recon said for $4.99. Have a great night, guys. I've got to get this coding done before my colleagues in Kev get up tomorrow, so our lunch will be delayed. Yay, startups. Face.
Yeah, thank you, Ghost of Recon. We got to play some games together, Ghost of Recon. Yeah, my Unfinished Journey. Yeah, we're gonna go with yes. And by the way, what did we decide for her, his, they, them gender for Unfinished Journey? Did they say?
No, they didn't.
I never talked to. I only talked to them on Twitter, so I have no idea. I never asked. I don't. But contrary to popular belief, I don't really go around going, "Oh, you male, female." I don't care.
I'm also only half watching chat.
Oh, that's
right
cute.
now,
Yeah.
and yeah, this is what I was working on.
Yeah,
it's not done yet.
That's good. I mean, that's top notch. I ain't gonna front. That I usually, tell you do good because you do great art.
Taylor Mercury?
That is professional level, like brilliant.
That is
level.
adorable.
I'll show you guys real quick.
Chess has got skills. Who knew?
Oh god.
So,
everyone.
Where's the? There we go.
It has been greater than 20 years since I've seen that show. Is that Mercury?
It is.
I never watched the show, to be honest with you, but I know of them because I've been around the internet. Ghost Recon, $5. Email Steve. Let me know if you're playing, and I'll join. Yeah, we'll get something going. I want to start doing some more gaming stuff. I tried playing Battlefield 42, and it's fun. Don't get me wrong, it's old school, but for some reason it doesn't stream using OBS or XSplit Gamecaster, and you have to run it window mode, and I can't figure out how to do that either. So I have no idea how to stream that game. It doesn't pick it up as a capture with OBS or anything. Either, so I don't know. I like to stream. If you guys know a way to stream Battlefield 1942, email me on it or DM me on Twitter because I want to play Battlefield 1942 and stream it. Would be really fun because that game is kick ass. I like shooting things.
Yeah, Ghost Recon for $4.99 said email me, Steve. Let me know what you're playing and I'll join. Britters knows best for $2. I once painted my toenails for a dude online. Nice.
There you go. Hey, look at dude. The way you make money, I don't give a fuck. I am like so happy people can do what. If I could make fucking $5 by painting my toenails, if somebody gets off on it, I'm down.
Right?
I don't care. I really don't. To me, my ethical framework is as an adult. You can do what the fuck you want as long as it's legal and both people are consensual, and that's fine. I don't care. I really get sick of listening to these people that I see condemning like the sexualized art thing that we're gonna be talking about Monday. Such moral outrage over fucking stupid shit. It's a fucking cartoon or an avatar or CGI. It's not like reality. It's not supposed to be. I mean, have they ever watched a Marvel comic thing? Do they think there's like something like the Hulk that's really out there? They looked at Captain America, for God's sake.
What are you talking about?
Wait a second. She got $35 a toenail.
Ooh, holy shit.
Nice.
Come on.
For $35 a
That's
toenail,
bullshit.
holy shit! I'll trim my toenail and gives you that for fucking $1.50.
Can
For real,
can you hook me? Hold on. Can you hook me up with that guy, please?
Right?
Right?
Also, Ghost Recon for $4.99 says when I get my new laptop, when I get my new work laptop, it'll go better. Right now, I'm trapped in Mac hell. Ugh, that's
Aw.
Mac.
I feel bad.
Unfinished Journey wants to join when
Aw.
they get. What is it? I don't even know what pronoun to use. Their Unfinished Journey.
You have to say their
Honest-
whole name every time.
Unfinished
I
Journey.
That's
They're my
how-
cider buddy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I gotta
your
take off
kitty.
though now.
Yeah, we know
Nicole,
you do.
it's your kitty.
How dare you?
Nikki showing her pussy to us.
Yep.
Aw.
Look at how hairy that is.
Such a hairy pussy.
Well, we know the cat. We now know the curtains do not match the drapes.
So
Because
I'm
this
gonna
guy
have to.
a little white paw. Oh look! Oh, she's gonna give me some advice.
I gotta take off now, guys.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye, Chad.
Bye, Chess.
Later, Chad.
And it's kind of
Bye,
funny.
Chad.
Oh, thank you, Little Red. I heard you too.
Same painting.
It's so funny because I got a lot of Katie's followers coming over to my channel now because they realize I'm not the person that Katie's made out to be. But I really want to emphasize this. I'm very open online. I can be flirtatious. I have friends. But I will reiterate to the day I die, I never have ever flirted in any way, shape, or form with Katie or said anything sexual to her in any way. And I will pay $100 if she can come up with a shred of fucking evidence to the charity of her choice. If she could even come up with a goddamn thing that even remotely would be considered sexual harassment.
Oh
Anything.
no, Steve, she does not want to discuss this anymore. I like to keep it private.
It's funny because somebody was on the argument, well, Steve's flirtatious with a bunch of girls online and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
What does that mean? That I'm like
I love
people that
it.
I can't stand? Why would I be
I
with
love it.
Oh, by the way, Steve,
What the hell is
Britters
that?
is actually looking for a link online. I don't have her info.
Who?
Britters.
Oh, Britt wants to come on? Oh, I'll
Yeah,
get
I don't have a way of getting a hold of her. You?
Yeah, no, I do. Of course I do.
Who's echoing? Someone's echoing.
We have another super chat. It's
Brit-
Quisa
Okay.
for
Britt, I'll give you
5,000.
One second. Britt, I'll give you the link on Facebook. There you go.
Okay. So Quisa is saying, Sailor, you're for what? For us? Pick, please. So hot. Wait, that sounds weird. What
Sailor-
was that?
She says, no, Kawasa says, Sailor, Uranus picks, please. Uranus so hot. Wait till it sounds weird.
Uranus. Okay.
Ghost Recon says, I'm about to leave until I heard you talk about Chessie's Harry's putty tat. That was actually Nikki's Harry's?
Chesh.
That was, yeah.
Yeah.
People will get you all fucking confused. One person confused
Nikki.
Sweet and Chess the other day. I was like, what? No, they're not the same people. I look at. I know a lot of people can't tell women apart.
You're both
but
of them, right? You're Chesh and Sweets.
Yeah. Apparently, Shesh is I too. Like, she's me too. So what's-
Leslie's like, Steve's never flirted with me. You sound disappointed, Leslie.
Oh.
I've never flirted with you, but I've complimented your hair. It's on fleek, though. That's not flirting, but your hair is on fleek. Yeah.
Don't say it, Steve.
Oh yeah, so they really like. But he did compliment my hair.
No, there's a few girls that I flirt with, and they know who they are because they all know each other. So what the hell? I don't care.
We're all
This guy-
they're all together.
Yeah,
They flirt with each other.
yeah, pretty much. It's like whatever.
The way it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, let's
We all-
be real.
we all- look, but the reality.
understand.
Look, let's be realistic here. The reality is I fucking don't know what the fuck's going on half the time. Chess is the ringleader for fucking 99% of all this shit. Blame her. I don't have much to do with any of this shit. I get stuck in the middle, going, "What the hell are they talking about?"
Oh yeah,
I'm so
and
scared.
Please,
I'm so
yeah,
scared.
please be warned before going after Shesh though. Like, yeah, you will get as you want. Like, you will get as good as you give. So
Right? Yeah. Be prepared. Yeah, I got
Yeah,
guys
be
flirting with me all the time. I don't mind. I mean, there was one or two times somebody really went way too far with me, and because I'm not gay.
Yeah, it's
But
like
I know.
it's like people think that flirting means yes. Flirting doesn't mean yes. It means yes. It's just
Mm.
flirting. Like, just
Yeah.
play. Just
Yeah,
play.
I've
and
only
just,
I've only had one person I've ever had to say, it's gotten a little bit too far. But other than that, I don't care. Guys can flirt with me. Sure, I'm flattered. Ghost of Recon, $2. Just heard putty and my train of thought derailed. Oh, Putty.
Putty.
Putty tat. Putty tat.
Johnny
Look
Miller
at
said, Steve flirted with me on the one hangout I joined a couple years ago. LOL. Sure, let's go with that. I don't. Because it was Johnny, you know. Johnny. Why would I do that, Johnny?
So, Katie is a journalist. Like, is she a journalist? She reports for.
I can't believe you said that so stoically. Holy crap! I don't think I could get those words out without cracking a smile.
Someone had to do it.
Oh, good
Someone had to do
Lord.
it. I did it.
Yeah. Okay. She's as much a journalist as I'm a flat earther. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Maybe. Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe let's not talk about them when they're not here to defend themselves. I guess.
Oh, it's fine. Katie, by the way, we kind of have a rule that most people can come in and talk about. They can come in and defend themselves when we talk about most of the people. There are some exceptions. But Katie could come in anytime she wants. I offered on Facebook the other day, again, $100 to the charity of her choice if she would come in and have a conversation with me for 1 hour on any channel that's recorded, where I can ask her, why the hell did she lie about me? Why the hell is she making false accusations? And why the hell did she strike my channel after issuing me an apology? I would love that. I think a lot of people would like that. And I'm dead serious about that. I would have a conversation with her for an hour for $100 to the charity of her choice, but I don't see her doing it.
I think what happens is I'm just giving her some charity.
Okay, Brittany.
Just don't look. And so it might have had happened that she panicked or something, and she jumped to that conclusion that you harassed her, and then now I think so. She does realize now that she made a
no. What happened? What happened was this.
No.
She knew she wasn't flying on the whole fraud thing and in live chat on non sequitur because people were not buying into her bullshit, and all of a sudden she just threw out there out of nowhere, Steve sexually harassed me or something like that. And people were like, what the fuck are you even talking about? And then she started talking about Mercedes Carrera and how in front of her, people were talking about Mercedes tits or something like that. When she literally in a tweet said, my God, that woman has boobs or something like that. I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Dead boobs, though.
Wiener all the time.
Dead
she
boobs,
talks about that all
Wait
the
a
time.
minute.
And I'm like,
Mercedes Carrera? She wasn't part of that stream.
No, but
she wasn't even in
no,
that stream.
no. But
not that stream.
Not that particular stream. But she was saying that we had talked about Mercedes or something at one time, and then I said the word penis or something along those lines. That's the only thing that I got out of her, or at least I might be conflating stuff. I don't know.
We were talking about a porn star, and the word penis came up.
Right?
Color me shocked.
This is what I'm like, what the fuck is she even talking about? Because Dave's the producer. Dave's been in every episode, and I asked Dave on Twitter, have I ever said anything appropriate to Katie in any way whatsoever during any pre-show? And his answer was...
No.
And what's worse is, not only would Bull get on my ass for that, but Katie and Kyle were friends. You don't think Kyle would have busted my ass for that? Come on.
I was even on some of the pre-shows for the episodes where Katie was there.
I flirt with you more than I would ever flirt with her. That's saying something.
Well, that's because I'm adorable.
Yeah, it's like, yeah okay. Viper Brantley, $2. $2 for my favorite flat Earth journalist. Thank you, buddy. Brandon, I'll send you another link.
Little Red is saying that she says that D word constantly. I'm like, yeah, that's what I brought up. Like I said, like it's so funny that she like mentions like genitalia all the time, but when someone else says it, she's like, "Oh my God, run for the hills!"
Yeah,
like,
it's because of their double standard there. They want to use this outrage when it suits them, right? And the reality is, people like myself and some other people, we're not shy. We're not PC, and I never claimed to be ever PC, and I don't want to ever be PC. And the people that are sensitive to those types of things, I get it. Maybe they shouldn't be around the channel. I understand that. I really honestly do. But I'm not going to cater my content because somebody might get offended for no reason whatsoever, because I would never purposely try to offend anybody. That's just how I am. But
that's a lie.
Well, except for you. Okay, well, they're right. Katie, I will nowadays I'll probably try to offend her by giving Brittany and Little Red spanners. That would yes, you're right. Okay, fair enough, Nikki.
Well put.
Well put, Nikki.
Nice.
Yeah. I call people. I call people on their bullshit.
Yeah, whatever. Take what you can, okay?
Although
Oh, by
I
the
feel
way,
like
Go ahead,
sorry,
Brian.
go ahead, Nicole. This is more important.
no, you're
Okay,
good.
cool.
You're good. You go ahead. Yeah.
All right. When you mentioned you were a flat earther, I dropped a link in the side chat here that you might find interesting. Watch it later. It's Nathan Thompson flat smacking children from his van.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh,
Did these people have no
Good lord.
self-awareness?
0.
no.
Do I really want to watch
That's the
this,
second time I
Brian?
brought it up, so I'll shut up.
Is it so?
You don't want to watch it right now.
No, not now. But
It
I mean,
happened earlier today on.
Is it that bad?
It happened earlier today on Jose's live stream. It was pretty bad.
He-
Once
it's-
Jose realized that Nathan was talking to children,
Mhm.
he kicked him off the show. Right as he did it, though,
That's a
you
little
could hear one of the
creepy.
parents of the children walk up.
Oh, I'm going to download this.
Yeah,
Give me a sec.
I'm gonna watch
to
that.
download this whole video.
Look,
Oh yes.
you can
Oh,
preach
yes.
what your heart desires to adults. I don't care. When you start going around kids, there's a problem to be had there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you need when you're trying to get to kids, it feels like you have that need to assert control, and you want to have that power to influence because you're not able to influence adults anymore. So you're now going to try it on kids who are vulnerable. So that tells me something about
Nice.
you. Like they're like, ugh.
Little Red says, "I'm Steve's next wife. If I didn't hate men, I get that. You can think I'm gender fluid at this point if you want. I don't care. Come to the compound. They look at the only look, Little Red. The only reason why we don't officially have a cult yet
Hey,
is because
Brandon.
they've all agreed that they've all agreed that they will wear white, but we haven't decided on what kind of tennis shoes to wear yet. So this is
First of
a
all,
deal breaker here.
if we're doing a cult, we only wear either black or gimp suits. Okay.
Why are we wearing anything?
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point.
That's a real good point.
This is why she's the smart one here.
No, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Yeah, she's the nerdy girl.
No,
She-
it's always good to have some strategically placed clothing. That way you've got something additional to hold on to if people get in the wrong directions.
That's what beads and things, you could wear like
Yeah.
accessories, belts.
Vegan, let me
things
ask you
like
though.
that.
This is
Scarves.
Vegan. Let me ask you. This is a technical question though. Is a leash considered clothing or accessories?
That's an accessory.
Okay.
Duh.
The
Alright, so-
best. kind.
Okay, never mind.
I thought it was clothing.
Wait.
I thought it
No,
was
it's not
You
my
consi-
cult. I'm not the leader of this
retract
shit.
my-
I'm just the figurehead.
Wait. You all consider a leash an accessory? I consider that a necessity. Sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, see, Bull is
Dave.
hiding in the shadows,
Oh, Dave doesn't
waiting
hide
to
it
give
much.
us some actual knowledge.
Dave.
Thank you, Bull.
Am I being old?
Who knew?
What?
Yeah, you're there, Brandon. I can hear you.
Yeah, we did.
Humor in Politics. By the way, what happened to your? Oh, you have the wrench on the other channel. I got to give it over here. Humor in Politics says, "I had beer for tonight. It's the first time that I worked out that I have some when it's rum and coke night. Yay!"
Yay. We'll do this. Yay.
Little Red said, "Let's call Katie. I'm sure somebody has her number. Hey, knock yourself out, man."
For real.
Yeah.
I would love to see her try and defend herself. Honestly, like if you can go anywhere to like confront her about all this stuff live, I would be there in an instant. On any platform.
A lot of people are
on
asking.
any channel.
Yeah, she's because I wrote her on Instagram. She blocked me and she removed it, and so did Brittany. But here's I think it was Brittany that did it. But here's the thing. I let her know. Look, you're going to deal with this now or later because as you grow, you're going to get a lot more people that are coming to my channel as well. They're going to find out the facts, and we get non sequitur show back. I'm going to probably have more subs than you, and we're going to be calling you out hard. She's going to crash and fucking burn, hopefully, because she has literally lied about people in order to fabricate a narrative for her own agenda and popularity. I'm sorry, but I cannot ethically in my head sit back and allow that to happen to other people. I can't.
And then uses her son as a sympathy
all the
pawn.
time. Oh, that's even worse because
Really?
Endlessly.
Now she's like she'll like she struts her poor son out there who I have sympathy for. I really do. I mean the kids
For real.
should never
Yeah.
be involved in this stuff, and I don't think anybody should ever go after family. But she'll put her kid out there, and then when somebody says something about her kid, she'll just recoil in horror, like, "Why are you talking about my kid?" It's like
because you brought him up.
Yeah, and she's been wrong.
Put your kid out there.
She's like, but he has autism. He doesn't have autism. He has this. He doesn't have this. And it's just like, holy crap! Are you
Doesn't
playing on
matter.
people's feelings?
Doesn't matter. It's a kid. You put your kid out there, and
Yeah.
now you're crying that people are mentioning your kid. You open that floodgate. What are you doing?
she uses her child, her autistic child, as a pawn, or not as a pawn, sorry, I meant as a shield to put in front of her. Anytime anybody attacks her or attacks the way she does it, she holds up her son as if he's an actual shield, and it's disgusting.
Oh wow, wow.
Oh, that's
How did why did Jesse Peters get hidden? I'm just curious. That's not a bad comment.
Is Brendan gone? Did he go? Oh, okay.
I'll fix that.
He
Maybe it was an
died.
accident.
No.
I
He
don't
thought we
know, I don't
couldn't
know who
hear
they
him.
are, but
Yeah, okay. I've got the video, so if you want to have a look at it later.
By the way, Leslie said she would host it, and I even suggested I'll have it on Leslie's channel. I'll have any channel they want. I'm not doing it for the money because I'm offering money to a charity to do this. So yeah, I don't care. Let Leslie do it. I will be happy to have a one-on-one conversation with Katie and call her out on all her bullshit and ask her questions for her to answer. Like, again, why'd she strike my content after she issued me an apology? And then
I wish I had downloaded that video she put out.
I have it. No, I have it.
Oh, you have it.
Oh,
Okay.
the apology?
Oh yeah,
The non-apology
No,
apology.
just the apology?
Yes.
That she then tried to deny that she made. Did she really? Was I reading that correctly? Did she actually try to say she didn't apologize to you?
Yeah, she said in one of her tweets she said I never had to retract anything and that I was never threatened to be sued. Oh, bullshit. Can we get a hold of Cheshire and make this, or even Dave might be able to do it. Make
Well,
this
I know for a
big
fact
bullshit
that
button.
that you threatened to sue her for what is it?
Defamation per se.
Defamation per se. That's what I was trying to think of. But yeah.
Yeah, we are all lawyers. We know everything.
A defamation per se is pretty much an automatic tort. If you can demonstrate that there was an automatic tort. Yeah.
They're accusing somebody of
tax evasion.
Of a crime that was never committed.
Yep, that exactly. And she did. She accused me of tax evasion and fraud. And now those are defamational per se. The sexual harassment is a little bit different, but tax evasion, yeah, that's defamation per se.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you bet your ass I could have sued her, and I can only do one court case at a time. But for her to say, well, I was never threatened to, bullshit. I have actually a person that I went to specifically, did Kennedy in space, and said, hey, let Katie know that if I don't get an apology, I will be thinking about taking her to court after all this. The next day I got an apology, and he told me that he told her. So.
And then she deleted that apology? Like, is that what happened?
I don't know if she deleted the apology, but she deleted the video off her channel and then struck the copy that I had on mine. I don't know if the original tweet's still there. I haven't checked. But Jesse, the video was deleted. Yeah, she made a video.
What's her
followers.
Twitter handle? Anybody know her Twitter handle? Maybe I can. Look.
without a crystal ball?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just without a crystal
Yeah, most of us are blocked. Most of us are blocked off our channel.
And by the way, all the new mods, I don't really hide anybody. There's only a group of trolls that come over that would be hidden. Other than that, I don't really hide anybody. If somebody needs to be hid, I'll take care of it. But most of the people that come over here, they're allowed to say whatever they want. It's just a very select group of people that my longtime nods do know. They're not welcome around here ever, and any alt they have is recognized and will be eliminated. We're not Katie. We like people to come over and start shit. We like people that have different viewpoints. We thrive on controversy. Why? Because we're better at arguing, and having the truth.
You're made of controversy, Steve.
No, I'm not.
Absolutely, yes. I agree.
It's funny, Nick. You mentioned that. Somebody sent me. My landlord sent me a clip from. It was like Monty Python, I think it was. But it was with John Cleese, and it was basically arguments 101 or something. And basically, this guy, you have to pay to go argue to somebody. He pays $5, and he's like sitting down there. Have you guys seen it? He's like, we are having an argument, and the other guy's like, no, we're not. He's like, yes, we are. He's like, no, we're not. See?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one.
It's
People saying no, it's
There's
an
a
argument.
And the irony is that your looks have actually been compared to John Cleese. So
that's a compliment.
And his voice to the dude.
The dude. I don't see that. I don't know where you get that from.
You have to get to that tone. But yeah, you sound like Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges is big.
I don't hear that actually.
I don't either. I don't get her. She's weird.
He has to like it's a tone that he does. Like when he gets excited and his voice goes up, I hear it.
Right,
but it's rare.
All right, so let me ask people here. If you have been banned from Katie's thing, put hashtag blocked by Katie. You've been banned or blocked.
Don't
Let me
think so.
double
I've been
check.
banned yet.
There you go.
Testing.
Hold on, let me
testing.
look.
Just kind of
I don't
curious
know
how
if I
people have
got
that.
banned yet.
We can hear you.
Nope.
Yes,
Okay.
Brandon, we can hear
We can
you.
hear you.
Hey,
I'm actually
Brandon.
surprised.
I'm sorry.
I'm actually surprised I didn't
Whatever.
get banned.
This is not a skullet, by the way. I mean, I don't really care if it was. Skullets are awesome, man. I'm a Rocky Horror
What was
Picture Show,
it?
bitch.
What was it?
But this
Twitter
is not a
handle
skullet. This
again?
is all around. I mean, I got it. Like, this is... How can you... Yeah, that skullet doesn't go way the fuck up here. I got long hair, like bangs. Dude.
And yes,
Oh.
I did put blocked by Katie Joy, and she blocked me
Oh,
for
man.
basically
Get
calling
hair.
her a liar, rather.
Oh.
Call
I
it
The only place
am-
I've ever been blocked was on
This-
the on the non sequitur board because my picture on Discord is the holy.
Oh,
it's the
what?
holy
And by the
Bible
way-
of Gnosticism.
There's only 4 women ever that can ever brush my hair or touch my hair. My hairdresser, Sweet, Manya, and Nikki. That's it. But Nikki can't. But
Yeah,
Nick,
I knew Nikki was one of them.
but Nikki's not allowed to have a pair of scissors anywhere within 500 yards when she does it.
He knows.
It's also
He
for
knows
safety
I want
reasons.
some of them a lot.
Yeah, it's also for safety reasons.
FYI, I'm not blocked by Katie. I can still access Katie's timeline. So shush,
Me too.
nobody tell
She
my,
blocked me.
What?
I
Dave is
thought I
blocked.
was one of them.
Brit's blocked.
not me, not me.
I'm not.
Wow.
I don't know
You're
how
not a
how
nightclub,
that
are you?
didn't happen, but
No, I don't want anybody to spy for
honestly,
me. I don't need that. People.
any
Whatever.
conversation that I don't know, she's just uninteresting to me. The only reason why I'm following is so that if she posts something that is relevant, I can see it, but I don't really
What
care.
could be possibly be
either way.
relevant?
Well, you know, if needing to do
Literally
research and stuff
nothing.
like that.
Nothing.
So
She's
it
reporting
is.
Aaron Carter starts a GoFundMe. Sister wives stay together.
Katie actually tells people not to come over and watch me or talk to me. She actually has threatened to block people if they even talk to me, and I'm like, why? What are you scared of, Katie? What possibly could you be scared? I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude that you've accused of multiple crimes. What have you got to be afraid of? Really?
Dude,
So-
girl, man.
Dude.
Yeah, she doesn't know what she was in for when
She's
she
scared of
started
the
fucking
cult
with
of
me.
Steve coming after her.
Yeah, it's Brad. You know what's funny is though, I literally said I was going to take her off my radar. All she had to do was apologize to me for what she has said. That's it. And I was not going to go further with her again. And I even got the ire of like without a crystal ball commentary account for doing that because she's like she's going to fuck you over. I'm like, oh yeah, I get that, but I got bigger fish to fry. And all Katie had to do, all she fucking had to do was keep her apology or give me an apology and that's it. But nope, couldn't even fucking do that.
I've got this thing, like I've got a statement here, like Katie's saying, like I said today, anyone can sue anyone for any reason. It doesn't mean it's legit. At this time, that's all I know. So, like, what
She
the hell?
accused me of tax evasion and fraud. That's defamation per se. You bet you I can sue her for that.
Yeah. I'll can I copy paste this this whole thread that I just saw? So she made some comment and then people are calling out her on it and she's like, I'm not going to discuss this anymore.
Right. She does what Caitlin Chloe would do. She would throw a hand grenade and then retreat. Scientist Mel does the same thing. Throws a hand grenade and then retreats.
Let me share my
There you go,
screen.
Steve.
and I'll-
English is
I'll-
hard.
Have another drink. Have another drink, Steve. Have another
Take at least one shot.
Why did we invite Vegan again? I'm sorry.
Okay, so I'll show
Because
you.
I'm
You gotta like her. You gotta like Vegan, don't you? Mwah. She's sweet.
Mhm.
Relax. She's taken. Sort of.
No. I'm just saying because I can see it through my Windows screen. Where's it? Where's that Twitter? Where's the Twitter? Oh, there it is. Can you see it?
No.
Can you see it?
No, your camera's frozen, it looks like.
Yeah, you guys. God damn, do you have a shitty internet connection? Oh, there we go. All right, now I'll white box this. All right, what are we looking at here?
Oh, this is Katie's tweet timeline, and over here she's talking about something. She's if you oh, I saw something like she's reporting on Snooki. She's reporting on audio services of Snooki
Oh
while
my God.
Dina speaks. This is reporting? Seriously?
Reporting. Yeah, okay. Reporting. She thinks reporting. What she thinks reporting means is basically talking about something. She doesn't understand reporting actually is a journalistic term, meaning that you have done some due diligence. You ran it by a copy editor. There's a progress to report something, and she doesn't understand any of that because she has no understanding of journalism.
So like she's telling someone, I'm not going to go back and forth about what the source said. And someone immediately beneath her has said, my source stated you were a good reporter, but that certainly is far from the truth. A little research proved that 100% wrong. And this is like awesome.
And by the way, she doesn't have any sources. I mean, her source is Reddit. And I'm not exaggerating. That's not hyperbole.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. All right.
For real. People have
For real.
literally like proved that her source is a Reddit. It's gross.
Wow.
Oh, and by the way, Manya, could you stop being a heathen and switch your Twitter down to dark mode?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Yeah, I thought something was odd. I was
Psychopath.
like, what? You ain't. Normal people don't use anything but dark mode for Twitter. Come on.
For real.
Okay,
I don't use normal mode on anything. Everything is dark mode.
Yeah, I use dark mode for everything but
I
email.
need to switch mine as well.
Yeah, I like my dark mode.
Here, I'll show you. I switched to dark mode. Okay.
What do you have
Give
something
me a
against
sec.
dark? Are you like dark mode racist or something?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Steve,
I was
why?
trying to find a word for
Why,
that.
Steve?
Yeah.
Racist.
What's on my?
You
my
can allow somebody else to be
Twitter?
racist, Steve. It's okay.
No, there's not enough room for no, only one racist
There
at
you
a time.
go.
There you go. Isn't that sexy? That's hot, right? Dark
Yeah.
mode? Yeah. What is vegan?
We
do?
get,
Much better.
we get Cirrus.
What am I looking
We
at
get
here with vegan?
Cirrus and
That's
Ocean.
hot.
I'm white boxing you vegan, but I don't know what I'm looking at.
No, it's just looking at what was on my feed.
Oh.
Is
I
it
got Ocean and I got Cirrus.
Oh, okay. It's a little bright.
Too
because-
bright.
Yeah,
It's too bright.
It doesn't pick up very well because it's bright.
No.
Yeah. No, Little Red says, I told you last night, Steve, her source was red. Oh, I knew that. No, I was well aware of that. Yeah. Oh, unveiling the mask of Katie Joy and LB. Steve, she doesn't know what an apology is. Yeah. By the way, I assume unveiling the mask is also Leslie Bass. By the way, I like Leslie's cool. I got no problems with Leslie at all. I think she's funny as shit. She's got a sense of humor and she's personable. I like congenial people. By the way, Leslie hit on me. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally fucking with you.
Congenial.
Yeah. Leslie would have much better taste. Let's see here. Thank you, Little Red. Yeah, it's so funny. I love having these new people coming over from.
I suppose congenial's better than congenital.
I would hope so. Yeah.
Almost spit out my.
I have a congenital
too.
heart condition. It's congenital.
Do you just like saying genital?
Oh, my wheelhouse. What's that congenital heart condition?
Genitalia.
Let me in. I know things about this.
Show me your genitals.
She
Your
does call
genitals.
herself a journalist. She's actually said, Manya, go look in her Twitter thing. It says, I'm a journalist.
Oh dear. Okay, hold on. I'll do that. Give me a sec.
Yeah.
She's just kind of gross. She's just kind of just a gross
Well, I mean,
person.
I don't want to talk about her personally like that. I think she's a horrible individual, but I'd rather call her out for what she has said. So many times she's gotten things wrong, and then just says somebody else told me, oh, this person got it wrong. She blames everybody but herself. Which, by the way, go look is a condition for narcissistic personality traits. There's different types of narcissism.
Yeah.
One of them one type of trait for a malignant narcissist is that you blame other people. And she does it a lot.
She's changed her bio over here on Twitter. It says celebrity true crime, reality TV, and trending topics daily on YouTube. She changed it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
Brett, I don't know why it's not working. I'm gonna send you the link again, but this is the actual link. There's only one, so.
So
Well, you know what? I'm gonna send you two links, but I gotta turn this off.
Let me check her YouTube and see like her YouTube. Oh, YouTube channel is not.
The first thing I got on my email didn't work, and I tried so many times to fuck around, and I finally asked them to send me it on Twitter. So.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, that is the link. That's the only link. So, I don't know why that's not working. You're gonna have sometimes phones don't work though. Maybe it's that, but that is the link.
Huh?
So, oh wow, she put it even in her bio. Like Katie Joy started as a blogger, sharing her journey raising a child with disabilities. Like seriously?
Yeah.
I think so. She has removed journalists from all her bio descriptions, if I'm not wrong. She knows she's getting called out on that, so she's now just a commentator of some sorts on reality TV and trending topics. Seriously?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a word for that. It's gossip monger. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to report on live, like those shows. Don't be wrong. I mean, Leslie does a good job at that, and I'll listen to her if I have, an interest in a particular thing. But the way Katie does it, she doesn't report. She makes shit up. There's a difference.
Yeah.
She uses sources that shouldn't be used too.
Or don't want to be
used. She treats them like gospel.
Did you see that she was citing that one person, and they're like, "I'm not your source. Stop telling people I'm your source."
Oh.
Funny.
And it's like I don't know, like if she's not a journalist, then why are still people following her for the gossip?
I guess so. Leslie, get your ass in here. What the hell's wrong with you, Leslie?
Gullible women.
You stood us up the other night. Get in here. There's a link in the Twitter. Leslie, go get it.
Yeah,
she's
Twitter,
the source.
That's the only way it works for me.
Yeah, Brittany. That's it. Katie's the source.
Like an AIG, she's going source.
Leslie says, I have a hoodie, and he just heard, hey, by the way, Leslie hit on me. Tell him, did you not hear the right afterwards that it was a total joke? I was like, Leslie would have much better taste in men than me, so. Her husband was probably pretty cool. I know she's definitely married. Happily married.
Vibrantly Brantley says, my mom just said she wants me to do what she does to make a bunch of money, but I don't want to. What does your mom do?
Who?
It's all
I'm just reading
she cut out.
Yeah, so Dr. Zayas has asked them, like, what does your mom do? Just like mom's coming up in the conversations now, I guess. So yeah, it's so like I don't know why people still follow her. Seriously, I just don't get it.
And in other news, Leslie Bass getting divorced. I'm just kidding. I can wreck the best of relationships. There you
go. Did you guys hear about this guy from New York? I think his name is Ruth. New York man arrested for cutting wires to red light cameras after exposing government revenue generating scheme.
What?
It's pretty fucked up.
Leslie says he
likes
I'd
you,
actually
Steve,
agree
with him that it is a revenue generation scheme.
No, this specifically, this is like a specific story. All right, let me read this to you. The dude got arrested once before this for using a painter's extension rod to point the spotlight cameras into the sky instead of cutting the wires. He didn't cut the wires until after he got out, after being arrested the first time, which he did after posting Facebook videos that prove that the stoplights are intentionally rigged to trick drivers into citations. The yellow lights at intersections with cameras only last 3 seconds, as opposed to the 5 seconds they last at other stoplights without cameras in the same county. So he cut the camera cords, he went to jail, and it looks like the sheriff's deputy and the news were all on his side, and the sheriff's deputies actually offered to bail him out. Then when he got home after these incidents, there was a surveillance camera planted at his house by the government to watch him. He painted over the camera, and then it gets crazier because after painting over the camera, suddenly this guy, his name is Stephen Ruth, by the way, started getting attempts on his life. He reported that a car intentionally tried to hit him in a head-on collision, and after talking about the car to his neighbors, they confirmed that the car in question, or at least one that was visibly identical, its occupants included, had been stalking him out of his house. Somebody was legitimately trying to murder him over his discovery and his actions.
That sounds
it does.
Like a crime thriller.
Nikki,
like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's a little deep for Rum and Coke night.
But as a final insult to injury, Ruth pointed out that the vast majority of the cameras were found specifically in lower to middle class neighborhoods. As well, the victims of these rigged stoplights tried to go to the local news station to talk about the deaths of their family members. Occurred from the rigging. So the stoplights are actually causing deaths, and the local news station, News 12, never aired their interviews. So yeah, that was
fake news.
Pretty crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, everybody wish Sweet a good night. She's going to sleep.
Oh, good night.
I will say this: Sweet does not need her beauty rest, but I wish her a good night's rest.
For real. Bye, Sweets.
I am nice. I am so nice. She doesn't even know how nice I really am, does she?
I just keep looking at your cheeks when you mention sweets. Like,
I smile.
Look at Steve's cheeks.
I know.
Yeah.
He's
Shush! Shush!
such a cute smile.
What the hell's wrong with you people, man? I got an image to maintain here.
He is a romantic for Sweets. It's adorable.
Yeah. He's like floored.
Fake news. I'm the dominant one. I control this shit. Hey, Britt.
Are you though?
We don't believe it.
Nikki's like, poor sweet summer child. You have no say in any of this.
Hey, he's there.
Brittany, what's up?
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I'm trying to figure out how to take the picture off on this.
Why?
Oh, there we go. Hi.
Oh, okay. Oh, because you want to do cam. I got you. Okay.
Shut up, Steve.
Well, I just didn't want to do the picture, okay?
Yeah, that's cool.
Jeez. Who's all here still?
I don't know how many people you know and how many people you don't know, so why don't you get acquainted?
Hi,
I know
I'm
Nicole.
Yeah.
That's it? You know everybody else? Britt?
Friendly bunch.
I know Nicole.
You don't know Vegan?
Hello.
Hi.
Do you know David?
No.
Oh.
David died.
David was the producer for the Non Sequitur show?
Yeah.
Bullinator.
Oh.
Soon to be again once
Hey.
hopefully we get shit together.
Yes, rock the world together.
Because he knows all that audio type stuff,
Audio.
He only did like 5% of the entire show though, right?
Oh, jeez.
No, it was less than that because you had to have done something. So let's
apparently not, Dave.
Say we each did 2.5%. There you go.
Apparently not. We did 1.5% each. Actually, we did 5. He did 95%, so we did 2.5 each. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm drunk now. I think so. It's hitting me.
You ain't
now.
even, girl, you ain't a motherfucking close yet. Okay, if you can enunciate, you ain't drunk.
Okay.
I mean,
Maybe she's a sophisticated drunk. Okay.
Vegan's here just drinking Midori and vodka, and even she ain't slurring yet.
Am I the only one not drinking?
Probably.
I'm not drinking.
Probably.
Yeah. I had a headache today, so I was like, nope, not today.
I don't
I'll
want to
need
have
to
a
get a-
hangover
Don't worry.
tomorrow.
I need to get another one.
Britt,
Don't worry.
It's almost
You're
done.
You're
So,
not drunk. You're not drunk until you're at a bar in the Caribbean. You see a fight breaking out. You smash
join.
your glass on the floor, and then after that, you successfully break up the fight. Manage to step on your own glass in the process of breaking up the fight, and then walk around the bar showing people your bloody flip flop, and then bragging that you stopped the fight.
That's how I would go about doing it. Yeah. Brittany, why aren't you drinking tonight? By the way.
Nice.
Oh, it was the Christmas parade here tonight, so
Oh.
there's lots of ride programs.
People are telling me I did negative in the Non Sequitur show, so I brought down the channel. That's okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
I can't wait to have King Crocodile
By
back
the
on
way,
your channel, Steve.
Yeah, he's in San Diego. I might go down and visit him actually. We've been
Do I
talking
have to
about
drink water?
King Crocodile.
that. But Nikki, should I talk about, because people may not have heard my offer that was offered to me. If they haven't
Me?
heard. Yeah, well, you got excited about it.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
All right, so people may not have heard. I don't know. Most people have by now, but this is a little teaser because I asked them if I can tease people about it because I'm such a tease.
We love it that way.
So reasons to believe, people that know that organization, they're old Earth creationist type organization that Dr. Hughes Ross and Dr. Fuzz Rana and Dr. Kenny Rhodes and Dr. Ken Samples belongs to. Well, they have a lot of doctors. And so I was friends with their secretary for quite some time. They invited me to an AMP convention back in March, and I was introduced to everybody, and just everybody was literally impressed, I guess. And so I got offered to do a show with them. That they started up a new show that be co-hosting with Dr. Fuzzrana from the Reasons to Believe studio in West Covina. Once a month, they want to do a show. They want me to help name it. They want me to help, give input for it and be the co-host to bridge, between they want to start a YouTube channel on it and kind of make it more of a neutral type platform, but basically Christians and non-believers just having conversations like we do in the Non Sequitur show and on Great Debate Community, only from their studio. They basically want what I do and make it from their studio. So we're in preliminary things about that, but that would be really fun, I think.
That sounds awesome.
Doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
They reach a large audience. A lot of people know who they are, so I'd be really happy for that.
Pretty freaking awesome. I'd watch it for sure.
Yeah, I will watch it first. I will just come to watch Steve and his cheeks.
They like to watch. That's not creepy. They want to watch me.
I love listening to atheists just destroy Christians and like Christians.
I like
bad
atheists. Yeah, good atheists. I like Paul Gia. I love listening to him, right? Because he can take on.
He's great.
Yeah, because he could take on a theist and actually know what the hell he's talking about. But you get T jump on, and I actually got excited watching Darwin's Deity just trash him. It was
Did
great.
you finally watch that?
Yes, it was great. It was fucking amazing.
I have watched like you and G-Man go head to head like sometimes, and that's like comedy gold,
Thank you.
Like that's like, oh god, like,
Ron, your camera finally got in focus.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
By the way, people don't know, Monty kind of makes me a little smiley too, but whatever.
Yeah.
Look, I mean,
it's like what he had with me, but he likes her more because she's like way smarter than I am.
I'm a sapio, I admit it, but Nikki, I love you for other reasons. You know that.
Come on,
we are all
smile.
Other reasons.
Yeah. Like we are all part of his harem, so we are just like, yeah, but there's a hierarchy to follow, yeah.
Nikki, by far you're one of the people I adore to the day I die.
Oh,
and I'm scared not to.
I'm on the bottom, but by choice.
But I can actually imagine Nikki, strip teasing on Steve's grave.
Oh yeah.
Once a year, drop by my grave. Well, hopefully I'll live like I'm 80, but I don't know if I want Nikki when she's like 80 years of age coming to my grave and stuff.
Oh yeah. In your what's that thing? Bunny thing, what's that? Playboy mansion. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, we're gonna eventually get a compound, but I think it's gonna be in Florida.
Florida.
What do you want?
Steve's gonna be Florida man.
Yeah.
My
Florida man. In the news, Florida man.
Okay.
Hang on.
A moment to brag. My brother, who is a pilot in Indian Navy, he's currently training with Boeing in Florida, and I'm so floored for him at this moment.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So he's a computer science graduate, just like I'm an engineering graduate. He's an engineering graduate, but he's graduated in computer science, and he joined Indian Navy as a pilot after that, and now so he's in Florida at the moment.
That is mind blowing. Wow.
Yeah. He's
the intelligence really runs through your family.
Yeah, it does.
Got some good genes up in there.
Oh yeah. You should pass it on, to whom?
For real.
To whom, she says.
Oh, that was funny. Where did the star attraction go? Where's Steve?
Get another drink.
Yeah, he's touching himself.
Which is okay.
He's touching himself.
I'm watching the side video of that right now. That's all I want. That's all I want from Steve, and he's never given it to me.
What?
Just some fapping.
Wait, what? What's he want? What the fuck did I miss?
Just some fapping.
Me fapping.
Yeah, nobody has a video of that. I assure you, of ever me fapping. Just never.
Yeah, he knows not to show me anything because he knows there's going to be a video happening as soon as he does.
I don't mind a video one of these days as long as I can, like put it on, make a profit off of it. Like I said, I'm not shy, but holy shit.
That's okay. Just no face.
People have known that in Utah, there used to be in a nudist type colony. Nobody gives a shit. People have this weird stigma about nudity that I don't have. It's never been an issue that I've ever had to worry about in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe that sex work should be completely legal.
Yeah, no, I do too. I think prostitution should be legal. Absolutely.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Not only that,
it's legal almost everywhere else.
I don't think it should just be legal. I think the government should give vouchers for it.
Yeah.
Actually, in Finland or Norway.
Go ahead, Manya. Go ahead.
Side note. Okay, hold on. I was just recently reading a study where they actually taught, I think it was chimps, but I could be wrong on that, but it was a primate. They were teaching them how to use money. And one of the very first things that they would trade the money for bananas and
apple
sweet
and bananas
things.
for sex.
Apples.
Yep.
Yeah. And they actually started doing prostitution.
Damn right. It's all just professional.
Really? That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Yes.
I learned a long time
That's
ago.
amazing.
Everything is a negotiation.
So fucking cool.
Yeah. So
Isn't that what happens in Animal Kingdom? Like,
Yes.
the male presents itself to the female as like, yep, I can provide for you, I can take care of you, and I'm strong, and I build beautiful things. So I guess it's bound to happen.
Manya, have you ever heard that joke where the guy goes, he says, to a woman, hey, would you sleep with me for $1 billion? And she's like, yeah. He's like, well, what about for $1 million? She's like, yeah, why not? He's like, what about for $1.50? She says, well, no, what kind of girl do you think I am? And he replies, well, I know what kind of girl you are. We're just negotiating a price.
Oh yeah.
On the low
I'll do a lot of shit for $1 billion bucks.
So you know.
I'll tell you right here now.
I actually saw this tweet on Twitter, and it got a lot of backlash. There was this crazy chick who went on like, oh, can the sex
I'm right
traffic...
here.
No, not that. Nikki, you are the most delicious crazy chick. No, not that kind of crazy chick.
Deliciously crazy. That's a good way to put it, Nikki. Yeah.
The other one, the brainwash types, who don't use their brains, that kind of human.
I feel attacked. I'm just kidding.
Well, you were one of Katie's mods.
Oh, get it.
Low blow.
Okay, continue.
It's already.
Sorry, go ahead.
So
how much more fun we have over here, by the way? Sorry, go ahead.
She made this horrible tweet where she said, oh, why can't the sex traffickers just kidnap the prostitutes since they have consented to do that instead of,
that's not how
kidnapping
it works.
children. Yeah, I know.
That's not how
And
any of this
everybody was
works.
on her. Everybody was on her ASS, and she deleted her Twitter account. No wonder. And I was like, how does evolution is still producing these kind of people, like humans? Like, how is evolution achieving that still? Like, come on. Or maybe it was a troll, stirring up shit. Maybe it was that,
Honestly, if it has to do with consent, people are really, really weird about consent. They really are. I mean, when I was a Christian, I thought I was blurred on the lines of consent too. And I believed along the lines of, oh, well, if you're in a dark alley, then, you're asking for it basically, and stuff like strippers getting, assaulted or raped. That's like, to me at that time, that would have been like, oh, well, she's a stripper, so technically.
Yeah, isn't that
but
vile how
it's
people think that way though?
Yeah,
but
technically,
that's
you pay money, and she will let you know that if that money is enough, or she's going to throw that money back in your face.
Strippers are performers. They're literally just performing. If you touch them, you can get kicked out because that shit is gross.
Yeah,
but even a prostitute could change her mind at any time.
Exactly. Yeah.
As long as they give a refund, I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's weird when people say, well, they're a prostitute, might as well just put them in the sex trade. No, that's not the same kind of consent.
Exactly.
Yeah, human trafficking and enslavement is it's all about consent. It's all about exploitation, and women die. People who traffic these women, they don't care about their health. They don't care about their safety. They just treat them worse, even worse than livestock. Even livestock.
I know
is
they're proper. Well,
like-
they're chattel, by the way. Human Project says, by the way, to you, Britt, if you're a mod for Katie and you're now here, welcome to the rebellion, the good side. Yay! Welcome aboard. Yeah, we're and which was funny is we're actually the normal people. That's the weird part.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is norm. I don't get it.
No, because I didn't really know about this channel until you did, like I said last night, until you did the stream with Kim and Jen.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had no idea. And it, like, you know, she was kind of, oh, well, don't go over there, don't engage. But she like put the link to your channel up.
Yeah, to go,
and then
so wait. She put
It's a clickbait.
What? You put the link to my channel, what, to go harass me? Because she's done that before. She calls it sending out the troops on me.
No, she said this is what's she put the link to the video and said whoever's involved with this, stand up or whatever.
Wow.
And I'm like,
That's
McCarthyism.
Like dictatorship.
Yeah.
I was like,
dang.
okay. I was like, who's Steve? What is this? Just don't even engage. Don't even go over there. Just don't engage. And I was like,
Look at that look. Look at that look Brittany's got. I like that.
Right.
She's like, don't you? Yeah, you're gonna tell me what I can't do?
Right.
Watch how well
I
that
can't
works.
do it.
You ain't my mom. You ain't my mom. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
This is where the cool people hang out, anyways, Britt. So don't worry about it.
And so I came over to the channel and I was listening. I was like, this is a lot of the stuff I like to talk about. Like,
we have great discussions. I mean, this is our fun night. Rum and Coke is our fun night. Caffeine Corner, people call that drama. I don't call it drama. I think it's a response to drama.
It's not. I love it.
And
It's
people love
always
Caffeine Corner. But we also have the science programs and philosophy. You know, we had international
I like
supermodel
the
on
space.
the other day with
Yeah,
space stuff.
I loved that one.
Yeah, Athena's awesome, isn't she?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
She's
She's so chill. I mean, she's so down to earth. I mean, let's be realistic. If anybody has a right to be a little bit narcissistic, she probably would. She's a good-looking woman. She's intelligent as fuck. She's nice, cordial, stunningly gorgeous, and she's so normal. It's ridiculous.
She's like, she can be a spy and nobody would know. Like,
I've always gotten along with Athena. She's always been cool. She's been just really anxious to come back on. She really enjoyed when she was on before. And
yeah,
she
I would
wants
like
come
to
back
see
on.
more of her. Like,
I bet you do. I have photos.
Same.
Yeah, have you seen her
I'm
Instagram?
not gonna lie.
Yeah. Have you seen her Instagram?
No, I'm afraid not.
She's a
I was
supermodel.
like,
She has photos.
Okay.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
She doesn't mind you looking, I assure you.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, she's like every
We
nerd's
was like,
type. You know, super hot, blonde, and smart. What's wrong with that? And so when people say, "Well, Steve's sexualizing women," she's a model that doesn't mind it at all. She appreciates being the female form.
Anybody taking offense, it should be her.
Yeah,
she's an adult. She should be the one telling Steve, I don't like this. Shut the f up.
Yeah.
But if she's
and by the
not
way,
saying anything,
I asked her permission on my description. I said, "Is this suitable to you?" She's like,
I knew it.
She's like, "Yeah, go for it." I asked permissions. I'm not an idiot.
Yeah, like Steve with your silver hair. Yes, anytime.
Yeah, people don't get me at all. They think I'm a real dumbass if they think that I don't fucking make sure
Steve
that
does
person's
that.
comfortable.
Yes, you do that with me too. You're always like, "Manya, if you don't mind, is it okay if I flirt with you and everything?" And I'm like,
I would never make anybody uncomfortable.
yeah. And he's always like, "Hey, let me know. You can tell me. You can smack me across my face and tell me, like, Steve, stop."
I think I used a different word than space in that, but yeah.
Don't tell me you won't like that.
Oh, that was Nikki. I'm sorry.
From everything.
I like flirting with
I've
Manya.
seen,
Manya's my backup. What can I say?
From everything that I've seen watching, because I watched a few videos when I was starting to kind of see a lot more of Katie's lies become more prominent in the last few weeks. And from everything I've seen, it seems like most of the women in here do more of the sexual harassing than Steve does.
Right? Thank you, Brittany. Thank you.
Seems.
Yeah, no, I'm the victim here, and I love it, but that's okay.
Hey, check this in the chats.
Who's fapping?
It's me. I have a wallet.
She's
Like a leather
shopping.
wallet.
Yeah, it was like Vibrant Brantley says, you have permission to sexualize me anytime you want. And other people say that too, like Sadie, a friend of mine, Sadie Marie, from Facebook. She's like, oh yeah, Steve, you get carte blanche to say what you want. And I appreciate it. Everything's like a case by case kind of thing, right? Oh hey, is this your hubby?
Yeah.
Hi,
that was him.
hubby.
He's like, hi.
Can we tell him hi? Can we ask if we can borrow you for tonight? I mean, we get to like borrow you. He doesn't mind.
$4 million.
Yeah.
He'd be like, take her.
I'm the victim in all this, but like I said, I put myself in that position, which is fine. I don't mind, but
he does it on purpose.
Yeah.
He likes the attention.
Trying to show you guys my puppy.
Oh,
yeah, I
Oh,
saw her. I was like, oh god. I need to go and steal my landlady's cat.
This is Nicole keeps. Is it Nicole that keeps showing your cat?
Yeah, my Kevin.
This
So
is my
cute.
big
Precious
fatty.
little baby. Oh.
That's
Yeah,
Velvet.
Mox is pretty fat.
Huh?
She is very safely tucked underneath her little blankies.
Oh.
She loves herself, her little blankies.
It's like I'm getting so starry-eyed. Like now, I'm like Bambi-eyed. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I got one puppy there. And then I have my other puppy over here. He's blind, so I don't know if he'll come over.
Is the one behind you a basset hound?
We love
It's a
puppies.
Beagle Basset.
We love kitties.
Oh, okay.
I actually like kitties and puppies better than I do most people, but yeah.
For real.
Right?
Look
So
at her
he
little
actually-
toe beans though.
Oh, look at him.
He actually doesn't have any eyes. He actually had glaucoma, and so both of his eyes had to be removed. He's completely blind.
Aw.
But his,
Do they sew his eyes shut so he looks always like he's happy?
Yeah, you can't even see because he's black right there, and so. But yeah, he has no eyeballs.
But wait, is his eyes sewn? Are they sewed?
Yeah, they're completely gone. It's been completely
Stitched up.
It's just it's completely stitched up.
But he definitely feels the attention. He knows that you love him. He
Oh,
feels it.
yes.
Yeah.
Rascal. Yeah, Rascal. He was a rescue from a reserve.
I love rescue dogs
in Canada.
I will tell everybody, go out and get a rescue dog.
All mine are rescues.
Absolutely.
So.
Don't buy puppy mill. Fucking milk. Yeah.
All mine are rescues, and I actually do volunteer.
Don't get me started on puppy.
They got to be put out of business. Yeah, they got to be put out.
Don't you get me started on no puppy mills up in here.
In the part of Canada that I live in, puppy milling is actually really, really bad.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't want to hear that.
See,
that's depressing.
In the United States, one of the worst the people who have the most puppy mills and the worst puppy mills are actually the Amish. And it is horrifying.
It's so bad. They are
like
horrific.
it is so against the law what they do to these animals,
Right?
but for some reason they're not being prosecuted at all.
It's for religious reasons.
It's bullshit.
It's
such bullshit.
stupid.
Yeah.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
No. So these Amish almost exclusively they abuse every single one of the animals that they have. These are not animals. These are pieces of equipment. These are ways to get money.
Yep.
And they treat them however they want. I'm a part of a lot of like kill pin groups for like horses and stuff. I love horses. I find a lot of passion in them. I'm a part of a bunch of these kill pens. And recently in like a Kaufman kill pen, they had, I want to say about 100 draft horses turned in by the Amish. Every single one of them have horrible health issues. They're all skinny. They're covered in scars. Every single one of them has a ducked tail almost down to the butt. It is horrifying.
Yeah, this is why I believe that as humans, we have a stewardship that we need to do with animals, that we should treat them and protect them as part of an ethical responsibility.
especially
domesticated animals.
Right, because they can't fend for themselves. Exactly.
Yeah,
and I would even say undomesticated animals too.
Well, yeah. So yeah, we have a rule: if you don't like animals, you kind of suck around here.
Someone's saying in the chat. Actually, the Bible does mention the care of animals.
You're supposed to be the shepherd, right? The protector.
Stewardship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
yeah,
yet,
like when I was back in India,
Okay,
we
Jess,
always
well,
like the stray dogs
I
would
don't.
always end
But
up in our backyard for some reason
Je-
because we would
oh,
always feed them.
Je-
And
yeah.
yeah,
Jessica says we should dive into this and talk about it. The problem is that I literally do love animals, especially dogs and cats. I have a hard time with these topics. I can affront.
Mhm.
I
yeah,
could
Yeah,
talk
me
about people,
too.
all kinds of
emotional.
shit.
It's so
I could dive into
emotional.
horrific stories with people, but when it comes to animals, it's weird. It just feels
Mm-hmm.
different. I don't know.
I think because we know that they can't like defend themselves and they
They're
can't
innocent.
Yeah,
they can't
innocent
stand
and
up for
kids.
themselves,
Those are
and
the stories I
that's
hate
like
the
another
most.
level of vulnerability like
Yeah,
there, and it hits
Well,
everyone.
Yeah.
yeah,
and they have that sort of like unconditional love. Like even if they're being treated
Yeah.
poorly, they still have that like,
Oh
well,
yeah.
why are you hurting me? I love you. And it's
right.
I can't talk about it no more.
Yeah,
I
and
can't do it.
exactly.
I
Puppies,
can't do it.
dogs, they have this such love for you, and they think that you're doing the best for them or something. I don't know, but somebody said, a Fisher says, but kicking puppies is okay. No, kicking puppies is not just okay; it's mandatory. Got to kick a puppy this often.
Yeah, score beyond the ballpark with them. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
In the
Well,
arms of
I
an
mean, it's
angel.
weird though. It's weird though because I've been like on all these like forums recently, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't believe that a lot of the ways that we train animals are a painless method. Anytime I see a prong collar, anytime I see like a
Oh,
shot
Oh,
collar,
I hate that shit.
but like
No.
yeah, that shit
yeah.
it's bad and people hate it.
Mhm.
But then they turn around and they use bits in horses' mouth, they use
Yeah.
whips. They
Yeah, no,
terrify these
I agree with you.
animals.
I think it's all horrifying.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then there's something else to be said about the fact that there's so much love for these domesticated animals, but then people do still eat meat, and you're supporting mass agriculture, which is a horrifying
Oh yeah.
industry.
It
Yeah, you remember
is.
she's a
Yeah.
vegan, so she
Yeah.
she can go off on that
It'll
shit all
lead
day.
into it
Yeah.
someday.
Well, yeah, for me, I always like I know that's all that topic makes me feel uncomfortable too. I eat meat,
I'm a meat
and
eater. Cause skeptic
yeah,
has not
Mhm.
made me a vegan
and
yet. Sorry.
yeah, I would like to know where my meat came from. I would
Mm.
like to know how it came
Well,
to the table.
I think there's better ways of doing things, right? So I think that as a
Yeah,
meat eater, I would like to
Sustainable.
sustainable. Yeah,
sustainable, humanely
Yes.
humanely,
sustainable,
right.
and yeah.
Yes.
But I have nothing
So
against people hunting and fishing. I like to fish, but I think hunting should be something where you eat the meat, and they're now cracking down.
Trapping should not be legal.
Trapping is barred.
yeah,
Yeah, ban trapping. I don't
canned
think trapping is
canned hunting, especially canned hunting, where
Oh God, yeah.
oh god,
right.
especially it's big in Africa and
Yeah, I
stuff
know.
like where
And that's not
so yeah,
hunting though. That's chicken shit. But
yeah,
Yeah.
that's like chicken people too scared to hunt in
right.
actual life,
That's your
Yeah.
freaking
paying money to feel
exactly.
macho about
Yeah,
themselves.
that's
You
not
know,
It's
hunting.
like dentists and doctors and
Hunting,
yeah,
hunting,
You're
ha-
specifically talking about Cecil the Lion, probably.
hunting,
I
yes,
think
I
look,
am.
that
hunting is actually a good thing in many places where you have overpopulation of things, and so I'm not against hunting. And they use the meat.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Matter of fact,
but
if
that
you
being
if you
said,
don't use the meat, you can be fined. That's how they must have cracking down on it finally.
Yeah, it's
And I love
that's
to fish.
cool.
it's
but what
a
does
big
the
fine here
Yeah.
but what
if
does
you
the
waste the meat.
Yeah, exactly, and it should be.
But it, honestly, like, what does the treatment of the animals really matter if you treat an animal really, really good, but you're still killing it and slaughtering it?
Well, okay, hypothetically, what happens if the animal was at the end of its life, it was dying anyways, you euthanized it and then ate the meat? Is that unethical?
I have, for me, the issue would be more
Come on.
along the lines of
Come on, baby.
I would prefer a world where it was lab grown meat versus
Come on,
a
baby.
Oh, yeah.
live sentient
Okay.
being.
So what about
Oh yeah,
so what about if Nikki died and you wanted to like serve her up to guests? Is that okay?
You're totally
As
fine to do that, by
long
the way.
as she provides consent,
Yeah,
then
exactly.
yes, I don't.
Really? I don't know.
heck,
I'm creeped
I
out by that shit.
honestly do not care.
I don't care either,
personally
but-
wouldn't do
Me
it, but no,
We-
this actually
we-
leads into
we
a
wanna-
video that I'm going to work on.
Vegan.
One of the
Vegan,
Okay.
we all may want to eat Nikki, but not while she's dead.
No.
Yeah.
alive. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll shave.
I see what
I'll
you did
go.
there.
I'll go and I'll shave. It's okay.
Good night,
Absolutely.
Lily. Lily's going to sleep.
Good night.
It's my,
Good night.
Oh, good
it is my
night.
medical opinion that we. Good night. It's my medical opinion that we should not eat
Nice meeting
another
you.
person, regardless of their consent.
Yeah, I agree because of prions. I think that you eat people and prions.
Exactly.
Yeah, prions can fuck you up.
Isn't that just in your brain though? So
No,
as long as you don't
prions
eat
could
the
be
brain,
actually.
you're fine?
You can consume prions, and they're basically misfolded proteins that can cause your brain to basically turn to Swiss cheese. Yeah.
So cool.
Interesting.
By the way, Brian.
I mean, I
that's
never
kinda
got
cool.
the moral.
Brian's a medical dude,
honestly,
right? Brian, you're medical.
What?
Hey, Brian, are you a medical professional?
I'm a doctor.
Yeah, you're a doctor. That's right. I remember.
Yep.
So he could tell you right here that eating people is not a good idea. Soylent Green.
I never got the moral dilemma of cannibalism.
Well, morally, I don't have a problem with it, but
yeah,
I don't care.
So is human meat red meat or what? Like what category does
It's
it
a
fall?
mix. It's a mix. It tastes like veal and pork.
Oh,
We're
geez.
technically red meat, but our meat does not taste like red meat.
Nikki, you're scaring me now.
Yeah.
So this actually leads into
Okay.
my next video that I'm actually working on. I'm trying to create
vampires.
So let me ask.
It is.
Brian,
This is a thought experiment that I'm working on.
I'm going to ask Brian a
Okay.
question real quick. Brian, if you were in a situation where you had to cannibalize like the dog out party or something, whatever the party name was, and you were in the snow and you had to eat somebody, could theoretically cooking meat enough remove the prions?
Prions actually, to a large extent, avoid being unfolded.
So they can't be
unless you
denatured?
use really high heat.
How would you denature them? So
There you go, that's the word I'm looking for.
And he is the medical person.
So what if
Yeah, so
you
protein.
slow cook it?
You need really high heat in order to denature them, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
but
need exceptionally
High heat as
especially
in how much?
I'm burnt.
I love the
Are we
slow
talking
cook
about
question.
searing the outside, but yet still keeping the inside?
Nikki's like
nice
really
and-
digging this. I want to try this. Would you eat my
With
flesh?
fava beans and a nice.
I would.
plantain.
Definitely.
Nikki would eat my flesh.
Well, see, I think
the meat's gonna need to be
What if-
it's gonna need to be boot leather all the way through.
There you go. Well
Oh,
done.
wow, okay.
Yeah. And I like things medium rare so that wouldn't work for me.
I mean, is this something that will definitely happen, or is it like a high chance type of thing?
What, you eating my meat?
It's a much
If
higher
you-
chance.
if you-
It's let's see,
High. Good.
yeah, it's the same reason behind why you don't want any sort of avian blood. Why you always cook your chicken well done
Yeah.
versus you can
Mhm.
eat your steak medium rare.
Yeah, because
It's just a difference in what's in the system.
When you-
Because
when-
humans, we carry a lot of disease. We carry a lot of diseases, parasites, and things that can affect humans. So if you don't super well cook your human, chances are you're going to get whatever they
yeah,
had.
red meat. Most of the bacteria stays on the outside. It's unlike salmonella in chicken. Chicken is so porous that you can actually get in the center. You can have salmonella, but in red meat, most of it stays on the surface. So you can actually just get a good char on the red meat and get it medium well, and you're fine. And so certain meats, if you prepare it right, you're less likely to have any kind of issues. And by the way, the whole thing with pork, you can eat raw pork too. The whole trichinosis, that's been ages ago. We don't have to. The way they make the pork nowadays, you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, no, I like sushi. Which, if it's prepared right, because you have things you got to worry about
sushi.
that. But tapeworms.
Come on. Yeah.
Tapeworm.
Well, see, a lot of the times with Japan, like I love Japan. I love anime mainly, but I love their culture. I love their studious nature. They're very focused on their specific interests. They understand that people are freaks.
Would you eat fugi? But, would you try fugi?
What?
Fugi.
What is that?
Pufferfish.
Oh yeah, I would totally. Like,
Really?
straight up.
Oh, fugu?
Fugu. Yeah, fugu. What I say? Fugu.
They literally they trained for around 10 years to
I
be able
know.
to slice that meat so
Right?
perfectly.
Because fugu
Yeah.
has a neurotoxin that'll fuck
They
you up.
have a tendency, though.
What'd
They
I
have
say?
a tendency in their cooking to want to eat their animals live or literally just fresh killed.
I don't like that.
And to me, yeah, live cooking, live eating animals, and
No.
it's really bad in Japan. By the or,
Yeah.
sorry,
I don't want to
China,
eat.
by the
I don't
way.
want to eat anything that's a potential to crawl back up.
Yeah. Like especially octopus. They literally
I like octopus,
eat
but
octopus
dead.
and squid live. It's
There's
horrifying.
actually videos of like the fish is still alive and moving, and they're eating off of it.
Yeah,
It
I
is
don't want to do that.
disgusting.
Ew,
Yeah.
no.
Nope.
It's such a high caliber thing though, and luckily they don't do it all the time.
I
But
like sashimi,
I think
but
America
sashimi's-
really needs to step up its quality in the Japanese food because
good prepared sashimi is really good, but that's dead. That like really dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got it. Who wants to read the super chat? Manya?
I can't
Have
see
Manya
them.
do it. She's drunk.
Manya's drunk?
My unfinished journey said, in some countries, fees for trophy hunting goes to anti-poaching efforts, and poaching numbers outweigh hunting by a long shot. Main problem in countries where corruption is big, fees just feed wallets. Which country would that be? Where the trophy hunting, fees goes to anti-poaching efforts. I've not heard of any country like that. Would love to know a name, but that's really twisted, man. That's really twisted.
I whatever money is being spent on anti-poaching stuff, I'm cool with.
I am not.
I'm running out of rum.
Oh,
have you seen the news on the all-female anti-poaching team?
Oh
that is,
yes,
they're so badass.
They're so amazing. Yeah,
and the guy that was training them said that they were so much easier to handle than the men. It was hysterical.
Women. Wait, are you trying to say women are easily handled over men?
Well,
no, we're more fierce and yeah.
Oh, women. Yeah, I'm much more scared of. Dude, if I get in a fight, I'm much more scared to be in a fight with a woman than I am a man.
Oh hell yeah,
God
we fight dirty.
Right. Yeah, they fight.
We'll do
dirty.
anything.
They'll cut you.
Come on.
So I have a piece of
Yeah.
trivia. I have a piece of sad trivia for you guys. Are you ready?
Oh, okay.
I'm not.
What
ready.
is the most trafficked animal in the entire world? Mammal, rather.
Mammal.
What is the
Whales.
most trafficked mammal/mammal part in the entire world?
Horn, rhino horn? No. Okay.
Tiger.
Nope. Nope.
Lion.
No, I'm
Elephant.
Rhino.
Nope.
Human.
Nope.
What?
I'm trying to think of what.
No, that was a
what
solid
it-
answer.
Yeah,
It's
it's
from
a solid
Africa.
answer.
That
It
is, that is a valid answer. It's from Africa.
What?
Hippo.
What is
Because
it?
I was thinking that it would maybe be a flying squirrel or something, but that's
Fox?
not a mammal. So
It's women. Just
Nope.
says it's women.
Tigers.
We already said
Nope.
that.
It is
Oh.
the pangolin. The
Oh.
pangolin.
Oh, we were looking for pangolin.
Yes.
Yeah.
trick question.
Not
Interesting.
penguin. Pangolin.
Yeah, I know what pangolin
It is a
Okay.
mammal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheshire.
They're in
Cheshire
the-
is not. It's not.
It's a primordial marrow.
We were not.
Yeah.
We were not
Yep.
looking for vagina. No chest.
Right
I mean, we
now,
are looking for
I
vagina,
love
but
to see
we're
what
not
this
looking.
looks like.
We weren't looking for a vagina, even though we are looking for vagina. There's a
Yeah, of
distinction to be
course.
made there.
all the time. All
Alright,
the time.
hold on. We need to see an image. Oh, these
Yep.
things are badass.
They are. What they do
Oh
is
my
they throw
gosh.
they throw a net over
Aw.
it and they tie it up super tight, and that's how they traffic
Oh, they're
them.
so cute.
Oh, they're
In the
cute.
biggest
I've
yeah,
seen 'em.
it's
Baby
so
little
sad what
armadillo.
happens. They can literally take a bite from a lion. Like
Oh
a
my
lion could bat it around for a couple hours, they'll
They're
be
armor
fine.
plated.
And then these people literally wrap them up and rip their scales off, and they
Goddamn, why-
die
why-
in these defensive balls.
Why you always gotta
Yeah.
bring? Why you gotta bring our shit down, girl?
Hey man, it's sad, but bringing awareness to this is so incredibly important.
I've never
Because the
tracked a
pangolin is so often forgot, and
Yeah.
their numbers are
Alright.
dwindling, and
Alright.
it's very sad.
Well, there's only like 2,000 pandas in the world too.
Did you see the
Oh,
news
come on,
about the
pandas-
koalas?
Pandas don't need to exist, okay?
Like,
Pandas evolutionarily, okay, pandas should have gone extinct because of
What is wrong with you,
specific
panda
things.
hater? You panda hater.
Hey, it's not my fault. I mean, deforestation did have a part in the fact that pandas'
Are you going
numbers
to bed?
dropped, but
And
their
reproduction is like
horrifying. Yeah, their diet, they only eat bamboo, and that has so little nutrients that they literally don't even sleep.
like-
they
Yeah, I
take
don't-
naps and then wake up and start eating
I
again.
don't even know how they even.
they're like oversized koala bears.
survive.
For real.
Big, and by the way, did you get your pizza?
Yeah, it's there. It's already finished.
Oh,
Did
wow.
you see this article that just popped
How's your
up
wine?
very recently about the wildfires, the
yeah,
koalas?
Yeah.
Australia's on fire.
Yep. There aren't enough surviving members of the koala species to
Yeah, they'll eventually
continue
die out.
it.
They have
so.
no
Oh
choice.
my gosh.
They're basically
Once-
functionally extinct.
Manya, how's
Yep.
your wine? How much wine you got left?
I'm on the second bottle now, actually.
Oh, you bought 2 bottles?
Oh my god.
How many bottles
I
did
have
you buy?
actually 4.
Oh,
Next
yeah.
Saturday, I'm gonna make sure I have some alcohol.
damn right.
Nice.
See how much fun we have on Saturdays here?
Hell yeah.
I gotta admit, I do like these rum and coke nights. We used to do them all the time, and then we got busy with other stuff, and I stopped doing them. But now that I brought them back, they're fun.
Yes.
Just a bunch
I
of people
don't know.
hanging out talking.
I might need Nikki to publicly shame me a little bit to kind of like keep me where I'm used to.
Oh yeah.
She can do that. You're into that?
How
a little,
so?
a little public shaming?
With what specifically?
Do tell with details.
Yeah.
No, I was making a joke. I was making a joke about I was making a low-key Katie joke.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Because how
Katie
she
has
treats
no fucking
her.
sense of humor. Yeah, she
How
treats
she-
her mods like shit.
Yeah. Just because how she
Yes.
treats her subs and her mods and
I don't get it. I don't know why anybody would stick around for that shit. I like to have fun, and I treat people with respect, and there's certain people that aren't allowed to come around, but for the most part, it's our open hangouts. Anybody can come have fun, and we're not uptight, pieces of shit. And so if she wants to have a stick up her ass and basically treat her mods like crap, and they want to stick around, I don't get it. To me, it's like Stockholm syndrome.
Welcome
See,
all.
I don't want to bash Brittany or anything, but she's been doing some stuff lately that I've just been really uncomfortable about. Now, I'm not saying to go hate on her, but I'm sorry, I have to speak slower.
Are you trying to channel
I'm not
Katie?
saying that you need to hate on her. Here, let me take a really loud drink of my cup.
Do you watch her? Wait, do you actually watch Katie?
No.
'Cause I don't even know. I don't watch Katie.
hold on. You're missing the keyboard sounds.
I only watch Katie when people send me a clip. I don't watch any of her shit, so I don't know what she's really talks about most of the time. But yeah, that's hilarious. Angry typing.
I don't think that the stuff that she does is just. Is that slow enough? I don't know. She's just
better.
being so slow. I have to bump her up to 2 every time she talks.
I had somebody did send me a when she was talking with her husband Todd, and she was trying to mock people, and it sounded so catty, it was ridiculous.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it was so catty, and I'm like, holy shit, man.
Yeah.
That was when I was watching that. That was when I was like, brush my hands, done. I'm done.
And her husband said, well. Wait, do you call yourself a journalist? Well, I'm an engineer, but I've never been to engineering classes, school or something. I'm like, wait a minute. You call yourself an engineer and you have no engineering training? Okay, this makes, you know what? It all falls into place now. I get this. Because, she thinks she's a journalist and he thinks he's an engineer. Okay.
See, and I was
backwards day?
What?
Is this backwards day?
I've got an engineering degree and I still don't consider myself a practical engineer because I've not been out in the field and practiced it. So I would never call myself an engineer.
You forget how to do basic math. You're the worst you're the worst Indian of all time.
Which math did I forget? Please remind me. What was that?
Calculus?
Did I forget that?
I don't know. Have you? She doesn't know what she remembers. What she forgot.
I don't know.
Well, see, calculus and math, it's all about, for some people, it's all about practice, how much you practice
Sure.
it. And
I can't do a lot.
That's how you.
Yeah.
So, for me, when I was a kid, my math was bad. My math was bad. And my dad made me sit down like for hours. We would sit like 3 to 4 hours in a stretch and practice that
All
thing.
right, we'll ask the live chat. Let's a quick sharp shoot to the live chat. See who gets it right. And yes, Brant, you're educated, so you can answer. Real simple derivative. Ready? 2x cubed. What's the derivative? Go. 2x cubed. Derivative. Go.
2x cubed.
Yeah, there you go. We win. Yay!
6x squared.
6x squared.
Why?
6x squared. Very good.
Yeah.
You guys
Plus,
make me want to kill myself.
I know, right? The show.
That's why. There you go.
I'm like, where's my calculator?
See,
I know. I was trying to find my other cell
When you know
phone
the
to like
tricks-
type in.
when you know the tricks.
funny thing. In engineering
That's
in
like
India,
calculus
like
1/3 day.
yeah. Let me
That's
tell
like
you,
your first
in
5
India,
minutes of the calculus, right? Then you have to derive
Anyone-
the power rule. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Anyone in if there's anyone from India in the live chat, they can correct me. In India, it's been recently calculators have been allowed, like the engineering ones, like the complex ones that we have. But before that, like my senior class, they would have to remember all the formulas. They weren't
I had to
allowed
memorize
calculate.
about 100 formulas
Yeah,
plus.
we
in
had
middle
to
school.
do that too. I
Yeah.
mean, we
I'm
weren't
not
allowed
even
to
kidding.
have
There
It's
was
like
it in
we
ours.
just and when I came to New Zealand and they literally gave us the formulas, I was like, what?
Manya, we had to memorize like all the formulas, like Charles law, Boyle's
Yeah.
law, ideal gas
Everything.
law,
Everything.
startup rate equations, xenon promethean decay rates. We had to memorize so goddamn many formulas.
Oh yeah.
It was insanity.
It
How many
burned
formulas
out
we
the
had to memorize?
brains. Like, yeah, it's so
I love
bad.
spiders. Spiders
I'm
are
done with
cool.
spiders. Spiders are awesome.
Oh, Humor and Pogs says
Yeah.
to Banya, this is to you. They say, you're great. I love your sense of humor, and it's always fun when you're in these hangouts. Back off my backup. Oh,
For
sorry.
real.
No, I
She's
should.
ours.
It's okay. As I say, community property.
See, that's me.
I get so much. People actually mock me. They're like, "Look
Come
at Steve. He tells these
I
people they're
mean,
community property, and they
Steve-
think that's like harmful to me." And I'm like, "Do you not understand the joke here?" It's like,
Steve, I thought. I mean, shouldn't you know better? It's morale gear.
Morale?
It's morale gear.
What's morale gear?
Oh my gosh!
I don't know this.
Come on, Navy boy.
Morale gear?
Boy.
Yes.
Is that for like
Morale girl.
pirates?
Okay.
Is that
Oh,
like
a morale girl. I don't know what that is either.
Oh come on!
Is
You've
that like
never
for
heard of
pirates?
it?
And
No.
No.
It's like it's
Look,
a barrack rat.
Look, I am so I will tell people when I don't know fuck all about something. I don't get ashamed by that. I've never heard of what the hell you're talking about.
Okay, so
Steve, it's a barrack rat.
in the military,
It's me?
a common thing to say would be that a girl that is passed around is called morale gear.
I've never heard that term before, but I get it. Yeah.
See, if I was
Yeah,
if
Steve,
I
have you
was
never heard
the
of a barrack
morale
rat?
gear
A bear trap?
on an actual Navy vessel, then they would have to have
No, a
too much
barracks
weight for
rat.
the condoms. So
I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, that's part of your
Like, it's-
morale gear. Is your
Yeah.
condoms, your lube.
No, I know, but,
your,
like,
your
if
lady.
Hang on.
if I was on the ship, they would have it would just be too much weight. It would be like
Hey,
15 elephants worth of condoms that they'd have to buy.
Brandon,
so.
what are you saying? Brandon?
Oh yeah, it's a barracks rat.
Barracks rap.
Rat.
I don't
Rat.
know. Oh, rat. Oh, barracks.
You never
rat.
heard of a barracks
Oh,
rat?
is that like sneaking in a chick to your barracks?
Yeah.
I never did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never did that.
Really?
No. No. Oh my God, no. You know how much trouble you get for that? Shit, no.
Yes, I do.
Now, I will tell you this. I did have a girl on a tender. I don't remember the name of the tender. It was a Carl. Stop typing. It was part of the Carl Vincent group. So whatever the Tinder was. But I had a girl that was on that Tinder that we would, when we were out in Westpac, we always were at the same, we would dock at the same time, right? So basically in Perth and in like Hong Kong, I always had a girl that I actually hung out with. So I did mess around with her. So I never bothered with any locals. So I always had this one girl from a Tinder that I would, hook up with. It was strictly it was just physical and stuff. But it was nice. But I never I never snuck her in my ship or anything. No.
Mm-hmm.
But it's nice it was weird after like 2 Westpacs I would hook up with her. I mean, it's just, we just always ran into each other and said, fuck, let's go. I don't even remember her name. How sad is that? Am I a bad man?
No.
Yeah, tender, not Tinder. Tender. Yeah. You know that
I
the
remember
Navy
my
girls,
tender days.
right, Vegan?
Yeah, I could not.
Confirm, no deny.
Don't ask me. Yeah.
I am completely sure you were completely virginal the entire time you were in.
Right. We'll go with that.
I gotta tell you though, you could literally be the dumbest, ugliest person in the world and get laid in the Navy after boot camp.
I'm literally right here.
You're a girl. You can go get laid anytime. But no, seriously, for a guy,
True.
if you
True.
could not help but get laid if you're in the Navy, because the girls' boot camp, when they got out, that's all they wanted to do, and it was just like first come first serve. Vegan, am I lying here? Am I lying? Do the girls not horny as shit when they got out of boot camp?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, they are. So yeah, it was
I'm horny as shit all the time.
and we were stationed down
all
there.
the time.
All the
I was gonna
time.
say it never ends.
There's no off switch.
I had a good time in the Navy. Ain't gonna front. I remember two
You
twins.
turned me inside out, and then I turn it back inside and be like, let's go.
There was two twins I do remember. Two twins I do remember. They were called Sharon and Karen.
What is it?
Sharon and Karen were their names.
How
I'm not
cliched.
typing. No,
Oh
I'm
my
not
goodness.
typing. Here's my hand check. I'm not typing. But yeah, no. I mean, in the Navy, like I said, it was just ubiquitous. You go out to the club that's on base. Drinking age is 18.
Okay.
For beer, not for hard alcohol, for 3.2 beer or less. And people, you just meet up. You go to the hotel that's around the corner, kind of thing. You literally could not. You would have to really be like the worst human in the world not to be able to get laid in that situation. It was just it was a meat market.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there.
Don't spoil my image of you. You're you're virginal. Let's keep it that way, okay?
Okay, we'll go with that
Thank
story.
I have my fantasies and dreams. You have yours, okay?
I can be whoever you want me
Thank
to
you.
be.
I mean, I'm really into that whole, vegetable virgin thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
Good
leaves
Lord.
that leaves you out, Nikki. Trust me.
I'm on the moon. If you like that, okay.
Oh,
Nikki, there's nothing about you been virgin for at least like 6 years.
For real. Yeah. 6 years. Whoa.
I don't want to make you older than you are.
I mean, technically, I was a virgin until I was 18. So.
me too.
Me too.
Whoa.
Okay.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
About me.
Are we talking like actual sex or like foreplay shit? Like
Who?
I did everything with my boyfriend when I was 18.
Okay.
I made him wait 2 years. We dated
Yeah.
2 years.
I remember distinctly my first blowjob at I had to be 17, I guess. She was 18, I
Of
think.
course you.
Yeah, it was memorable. Yep, it was
I was
memorable.
gonna say.
I remember giving my first.
Yeah. I was
Me
gonna
too,
say,
actually. Oh wait,
We did pretty much everything except for sex before I was 18, but I grew up Mormon, so
me too.
we were
Well, I didn't
very
grow up
much
Mormon, but I was Mormon.
yeah, so we were very much like you don't
Mormon girls are
wanna
awesome, though.
You do not want to be a chewed gum, and so
Oh my God, Mormon girls are sexy
Yes.
as hell, man. I
Didn't want to be duct tape.
that's right.
Use duct tape. That was
Wait,
mine.
Megan, are you
So-
saying you don't want to be chewed?
We pretty much did everything except for sex, butt sex. We didn't do anything like
Hand
that,
job?
but
Yeah.
did everything else.
Mormon girls like hand jobs. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is what true?
Mormon girls hand jobs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
They're
heard
really good at it.
Mormon. I heard Mormon and most Christians and Catholics anal. They'll do anal instead of vaginal, and they'll say they're still pure virgin.
Yeah, because the
That's what I
hymen's
heard.
intact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Leslie,
Yeah.
it's not anal
Have
only.
y'all heard the song? Have y'all heard the song "Fuck Me"? Yes, because I love Jesus.
Yes, of course.
Now,
I love
I've
that.
heard that song.
I love that group. That's what is her Kumo? What's her name? Oh my God, I can't remember the name of the group. Yeah, they're hilarious.
Casey.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pretty repressed growing up, and
a lot of people were, a lot of religious people were very sexually repressed.
Oh yeah,
Very
and
much.
then
And
once
a
you
lot
get
of-
out of it, you just go insane. That's
Yeah, I had a
basically what
lot of
happened to
catching
me.
up to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like I found out I actually like this shit.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was like, well, how do I know what I like if I don't try it? So
Exactly.
everything is
Yes.
on the table.
So I'm not throwing anybody to the bus here.
Including on the table.
Wait, I'm not
Right,
I'm not,
exactly.
I'm not calling anybody
Especially
out
on
here,
the table.
But I want to know, Vegan, from your personal experience, the first time you had anybody ever go down on you, how mind altering was it?
I was mortified actually, and
Mm.
it was so hard to like turn my brain off because I was so self-conscious
sense,
of whether
yeah.
or not I was smelly down there or that I was gonna piss all over their face or
I get that. That makes
whatever.
sense.
I could
Whether you
not get
tasted
out,
good.
like seriously, I could not
Wow,
get
Pudding.
out of
that
my
totally makes
head.
sense. Yeah.
Like at all. It was
So let me rephrase
not
it. The
good.
first time that you actually were like, "Fuck this, I'm gonna enjoy this shit," then how was it?
Incredible,
There you
but
go.
yeah, it took me a while.
But I get that. I know I could see that mindset. I really fucking do. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know. It was really tough to get out of that mindset and just really enjoy it.
I'm not the only guy. By the way, Brandon is a male in here, Twisted Hippie, and men are invited in here. Come on in. We look at we are open here, and I love the fact people can dialogue about these topics because I agree with you 1,000%. There have been women that have been sexually repressed because of religion, and men too. And it's just and they have this weird stigma about it, and it's really. I mean, I see it all the time with Sweet, and people know that I care about Sweet. I mean, we're enhanced friends, I guess. And I still see it with her, and she's talked about it, and it's just something that it hurts me to see somebody like her that has gone through that shit, right? So I've been open and honest about it lately. I've been talking about it a lot more than I ever had. I would have never talked about these subjects last year. Never have. But because, I've seen what it has done to people that I care about, I think it's great that actually people can talk about these topics now. But, but I guarantee you, people will laugh about it. People make light of this, People will mock me because of it, which is fine. But they'll make light of it, but then they mock the people that have been victims of this shit. And I find that to be distasteful.
Oh, yeah. It's just that liberating feeling of finally just like throwing that off and being like, I don't care how many people I've slept with. That doesn't make my worth any less. And then when you finally like, it's just that release of that knot that you have tied around your chest.
Yeah.
And your genitalia.
Yeah, right.
And it's just
people shouldn't judge people. I think it's reprehensible when people judge people for who they slept with or how many people they slept with.
It's a form of control. If you keep a woman repressed in her sexuality, and the first man that gives her an orgasm, she just becomes obsessed with him. And we leave it to men, to grown men, to teach women how to pleasure their own bodies. And they want that. They want men to show women because then we're more dependent on them, and it's just you have to get out of that.
You've totally figured me out. Yes. No, but it's not just it doesn't. I mean, women can show women how to do it too.
No, I'm talking about just religion.
Oh, religion.
This is just in the context of the fact that religion tries to control a woman's sexuality.
I agree with you.
And tries to keep her repressed.
Men too. I mean,
it's a way to control.
You know how weird it is when you're Mormon and people and bishops are asking you personal questions, and you're like, what?
"Oh, yeah,
really?
Yeah."
I'm like,
in India, a family's honor is in the
tied to the
woman's whether she's a virgin or not, and it's like
that's just
like it does like in most like it's changing because the like people from my generation are rebelling now. They're like they don't care,
right?
So but the generation above us, they're still like they're not happy about it.
They'll be dead soon.
Kiki Don. Oh, this is a huge compliment. Kiki Don says, "I never thought about it that way. This channel is opening my mind." Thank you. That is actually one of the biggest compliments anybody can give us. I think we want people to talk about these topics. We want people to be open-minded. We want to have a forum where these aren't taboo topics, and the people that mock, these types of topics because they will do it. It tells you the dichotomy between our channel and other people's channels.
What topic are people mocking on deck?
Hey.
Hello.
We're talking about Nikki pegging.
there?
We're talking about Nikki wanting to peg you.
Oh, hey, David.
That's everyone.
Yeah. By the way, I am like almost out of rum here. Nikki, see what you're doing to me? I'm actually just like topping off my drink here.
Oh, good.
Don't kink shame. Nothing wrong with pegging.
I've literally poured the rest of it in. See this?
That's right.
Rum and Coke night, bitches.
Filler.
I have spice rum.
Call me David.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
It's Mikey. Oh my god. Hi, Mikey.
Where is Mikey,
Sorry,
by the way?
Nikki, I'm in
Oh,
Canada.
Mikey! Oh my God! Mikey!
I will come up
Hey,
to see
Mikey.
you. In
I didn't see him
seconds
sneak
flat.
in, motherfucker. I gave him a link an hour ago. Mikey, you're the very few guys I would ever go gay for. Then he leaves.
For
me.
real.
And I pour
Mikey,
I pour my heart out to him, and you see what he does? He rejects me.
Yep, he just leaves.
I can't go on.
Can you not hear Mikey, or you just
Steve,
like...
you overwhelmed him, man.
Mikey, are you there?
He wasn't prepared to take all that from you.
He wouldn't be either.
Mikey.
Mikey, would you be prepared to take it all from me?
Oh my god.
Can you not hear us? It's just not working. Is this thing not on? Mikey, there?
You gotta tap it.
Mikey! Acknowledge my existence, motherfucker. This is really starting to hurt me here.
Acknowledge me.
He's come in to look at you in a bored
I-
fashion.
Don't you dismiss my feelings.
Just comes in, just looks, just like, oh, Steve.
I'm telling you.
He's more disappointed than my father.
Right? Nikki, I am your
Look at
father.
that. Look at that judgmental look.
Ooh.
Who's your daddy? Why are you judging me, Mikey? What's
are.
up with this?
Steve is my daddy.
Oh, we were close. What? Am I missing something here, Nick? Mikey?
There we go. There we go.
I thought you loved me, man. What? Are we no longer like best of buddies?
All of my settings got like defaulted, so I was like, "What the?"
Blame the
All
computer.
right. Well, I have my audio interface.
All right,
plugged in,
Katie
so it went
Paulson,
straight
always
to
blaming
that.
something else.
You just
Listen
came
here.
in and had this really bored, judgmental
Can you
look
lower
on
your
face.
camera?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's my norm.
You're so
I have
off-center.
restum boredom face. I don't know what to tell you.
What are you drinking?
Yeah, what are you drinking?
You already know what it is. Where are we at right now?
Oh,
You got a rum and coke?
oh, Colt 45.
Hey, you know what, Steve? I got something for you. Have you still not watched the old Billy D. Williams what's it called? His like commercials for Colt 45?
I've been probably years ago. Why?
It is the funniest shit on earth.
I'll have to revisit them.
Because he's like literally at a bar, and then like the guy slides up 2 cans of Colt 45, and then he both of them, and then Colt 45 works every time.
I think I've seen that commercial.
That's a little date rapey.
Works every time.
By the way, how's your imaginary girl?
She's in the shower.
Surprise, surprise.
See? Yeah, see. He'll make any excuse just to not show her to us.
He's so adorable perpetuating that story that she actually exists.
Hey.
So cute.
Hey.
I mean, if I was a man and I said my girl was in the shower, I wouldn't be on a stream. I would not be on a live stream. I'd be in there with her. So
Mikey's not a real man?
That's what she's saying.
I think so.
I think she's
That's
trying to
hard.
imply
Yeah,
that Mikey's
Mickey,
an
that's
incel.
harsh. Yeah.
That's okay. I didn't expect. I mean, et tu, Brute. I mean, what is going on right now?
Yeah, she's supposed to be your bestie here, Mike.
I thought she was my girl.
I love Mike, but I mean, come on. If my girlfriend's in the shower, I'm gonna be in there with her. All right. She gonna be screaming and pulling my hair. I don't know what you're talking about.
Time out.
I mean, that pussy is
Hold on.
clean.
Everybody relax. Nikki, you're a girl, so you can't answer this. Steve, David, and I don't know who else is in here. You ever taken a shower with a woman?
Yep.
Brian,
frequently.
Many.
They ever try to burn your skin off with their scalding hot water? Because that's what they do.
Luckily.
Yes!
Luckily, I am a woman myself.
Shut up, Nikki.
So-
Shut up, Nikki. Because
That'd
this
be hot.
motherfucker ain't lying. I had somebody who loved hot fucking showers. I like lukewarm, a little bit warm. I don't like it where it burns my flesh, where I turn into a soup. They do.
They were literally. take molten lava and the hottest steam possible.
Molten lava.
Yeah.
And then
See, the heat of the shower reminds us of hell, where we came from.
But
so.
men are used to cold showers. You know, we're used to.
You love that.
I think
we're
you
so
guys
used
are
to
just
that.
being a bunch of pussies.
No, women have thicker.
For real.
No,
When it comes to women, they
Women
like
have
their
thicker-
they like their showers like they like their hot pockets. It's either very very cold or boiling lava hot. There is no in between.
Yes.
So don't get on me like, oh, why don't you take a shower?
I like a little bit hotter
'Cause
than lukewarm, but I don't like. I'm used to cold showers because the Navy you take a lot of cold showers. Speaking
Yeah.
of contest
That's
fire.
true.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Sea showers.
Sea showers. Yeah,
Mhm.
a lot of times the reboiler's not working. There's not enough hot water. You run out. You get used to, and it sucks. Trust me. But you don't want to stink. So we do take cold showers. But I don't like the really hot showers. I like just temperate.
I'm talking about your skin will separate
Melt,
from your
yes.
bones. You'll just be a skeleton standing there in the
Well,
shower
they
next
have
to your
thicker
girlfriend.
fat
and
layers. Women are they're desensitized to that shit or something.
I don't know how they can't feel it.
It reminds us of
Is-
home. I don't know what to tell you.
When you
Mikey,
leave the water
you
running.
missed a chance for a good joke though, man. You missed a good chance for a joke. You should have said refractory
Man,
period. She's just got to get cleaned up for the next time.
She almost spit taked it.
A little bit.
But yeah, I value my skin. I like it. I don't want to die today, which is why I stopped taking showers with her because it hurts.
I like my skin on my body. See, that's asking too much.
Have you been in a
Your
jacuzzi?
skin on your body? No.
Have you been on? What is this Buffalo Bill shit? Hey,
Are
Mike.
you telling me that you don't like
Mikey-
the women nice and hot?
Mikey, how about a jacuzzi? Have you been in a jacuzzi with her?
Oh, they'll fucking jump in fucking cannonball style, and then we'll take a
I'm
guy 15
a pussy.
minutes to get in there.
I'm like this. I'm like ankle in, thigh in, like calf in. I'm like it takes me 10 goddamn minutes to get in a jacuzzi, but no.
Oh, they're already in there. They're in there splashing, dunking
Right?
their head in.
Thank you.
Getting crazy.
Yeah.
We're like
Why not?
ducks.
Your body
Evil
will adjust.
ducks.
I don't
No,
get
my
it
body
either.
will not
We're evil
adjust.
ducks.
My body will not adjust. My heart will stop because it is cooking. That is how you cook crabs.
Then we'll slurp your skin off the ground.
Look at Nikki.
like the skin soup it is.
Before he took a shower with his girlfriend, he was white, and then look what happened afterwards. So, just cook the shit out of him, man.
I hate
Bake,
you.
bake Mikey.
I hate you.
Have you ever been like a really nice
That's
outdoor
fair.
like sauna in like this where it's like nice and snowy and stuff outside?
Oh,
You like, jump out of the sauna and like
sauna-
jump into the snow.
But sauna is different because air doesn't.
I like
Like-
saunas.
What about hot springs, David?
It doesn't do the
Oh, I
heat
love
that
those.
the water
Yeah, it's
does.
convection.
Very nice.
Right. Hot, it's not as dense in a sauna than it is boiling jacuzzi
Right.
water.
It doesn't hurt. A hot sauna will like take your breath away, but still be fun.
Yes.
That fucking bath shit and that sauna shit
Mhm.
will fucking just melt your. I can't get away from it.
No, I agree with you, man. I have taken my time to get in the jacuzzi usually. But we are. I'm gonna try to live stream it. But we are. I have worked it out. I think on the 3rd, I think January, or second, third. But we are gonna live stream. Sweet and I jacuzzi sipping on Mai Tais.
All right.
Patreon only.
Patreon only. Like and
Oh.
subscribe.
For real.
All right.
Hey,
Wait till you see what she's gonna be wearing.
Ooh,
Steve.
nice.
She has my shirt, by the way. She has 2 of my shirts. She actually has the non sequitur shirt, and then she literally has my T-shirt that I left. That's one of my best fucking shirts. I love that shirt. It's so comfortable. I can't get it back now. She's never gonna get it
No,
back
that
anyways.
shirt's gone, Steve.
That's just a done deal. But it was so comfortable, dude. You don't even know. It was a $10 shirt. It was comfy.
Yeah, it's generally the
Steve.
$10 shirts that are most comfortable.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I love that
Steve?
shirt. I have.
Steven?
What? I have
Stefan?
a gray version.
Stefan.
What, Nikki?
Stefan?
I'm gonna be adding somebody if that's okay.
Padme?
Yeah.
Go ahead. We're polyamorous.
No. When he gets here, I need him to describe his most beautiful post that perfectly describes the situation we were just talking about.
Yeah,
Padme,
we want so many
Here we
details
go.
from him. It's disgusting.
Padme is
Y'all want
literally
boiling
the
lava
perfect
hot? I got it right
human,
here.
okay?
I think you guys make a great couple. I really do. or whatever the hell you want to call it.
He's just weird. He's
don't-
awkward when he gets on streams for
Look,
some
I don't
freaking
call it.
reason.
I don't
It's
call it
annoying.
couples. I call it enhanced friends.
I
It's
just
more
call
like-
it fuck buddies.
Yeah,
Enhanced
it's more like he
friends.
ties me to a bedpost and then destroys
Enhanced friends.
Nice.
me. Yeah, it's more like that.
Okay.
There we go.
I
y'all.
like having enhanced
These come
friends.
straight out of hell itself.
Oh, that's just like boiling water and shit.
These are about 155 degrees.
Yes, volcanic activity.
These come out 155 degrees.
Jacuzzi's only 140, man.
Yeah, dude, I'm not getting in there.
Hi, Pepe.
What's up, you? What's up, you dirty kitty?
Oh.
Dirty.
It's not.
dirty
It's
kitty.
complicated. It's not complicated. It's just super associated.
So how what's it like
Not
having
friends
what's
with
it,
benefits,
what's
just
it like having it,
super associated.
Padme? What's it like having an enhanced friend?
I mean, there's whips. There's bondage.
No, we're talking like cat. We're talking like cat. We took a cat of nine tails.
Are we going there already? Or?
All right.
Yeah, he's got cat of nine tails. Go figure.
Tell me more.
And by the way,
that was like the first thing.
Don't
That was,
mention
like, the first thing.
don't mention whips around Mikey. That's triggering.
Yeah, I don't fuck with whips.
That's
that
fair.
shit.
Well, I'm not going to touch that one with the 10-foot pole.
Speaking of me,
It's all about you.
Padme, can you please relate that winter post that you put on Twitter? Can you
What'd you do
elaborate
now?
that
Padme,
towards
what'd you
the
do?
group?
I'm guessing that's the stealing hoodies.
Yes. Tell them about the conspiracy, man.
Okay, so I don't think winter exists.
I agree.
think it's a social construct for women to steal hoodies.
See?
I can show
And
you
I
that
think-
winter
I
exists
think
right
I'm onto
now.
something
Women
here.
have been lying to
I
you
can show
for
you.
years. Get used to it, man. Yeah, I believe that.
That's true.
Yeah.
All
Legit.
facts. Facts, Kellerman.
Not fake news.
That is
No,
not fake
winter.
news.
This
Damn.
is legit.
Yeah.
And
I'm
incels
seriously-
are causing global warming.
I want what Vega's
That's
drinking.
the
I
thing.
really want to.
I'm
have
living
vodka
on the
Midori
wrong
right
side
now.
of the planet.
You are.
Seriously.
See what's all the fun you're missing? You need to come to America.
So
For
here's
real,
the,
he gets so squirrely about it. It's dumb.
so what was the follow-up you said, Nikki?
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot. What did
we,
I say,
we-
Padme?
we have a family emergency here of sorts. Humor in politics says, I just realized my daughter is 16 minutes late getting home from her date. I need to start clearing my shotgun at the kitchen table. You're goddamn right.
Yes, you
Yeah.
do.
True
on
story.
it.
True story. A girl that I actually had like my first like love, who was in high school. Her dad had a firearm. I don't know if he was ex-cop. I don't remember, but he had a gun, and he was literally cleaning it, telling me, "You will have her home by 10 o'clock, won't you?" And I'm like, "Yes, sir."
Damn right.
Of course, sir.
Okay, I have
I
a
didn't.
story.
No, I'm kidding.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so before I joined the military, my dad was stationed in Mobile, Alabama, and apparently he got to talking to some of the dads in the area and decided to go a little redneck. So
What?
I
Got a little
was
redneck.
just a little.
I would have never guessed.
He, so I was house sitting for a friend, which was right next to our house. And I came home late from work, and instead of coming home to like knock on the door and tell mom and dad that I was actually home, I went directly into the house and was like fixing to crash out. Well, one of my friends called me up and said, "Hey, let's hang out." I was like, "Cool, I'm house sitting. I'm all by myself. Come by." So he comes by. My dad,
Oh
my dad sees that the door is locked and that I did not check in with him. So what did he do? He came back with a gun
That's scary.
and literally dragged the dude
Poor guy.
like out of the house.
Poor guy.
Like,
Oh
for
my God.
real. Like
Well,
for real, dragged his
that
ass out.
that same girl, similar story. That same girl, well, not quite similar, but that same girl that I was talking about. She was babysitting, and I was like 16 at the time. She was babysitting, and she wanted me to keep her company.
Babysitting.
So I literally got on my bicycle with a premix tape that I made from Air Supply.
Oh.
And we made out for like
Oh,
2 hours.
Hypersexualized.
We made out for
I
2
interviewed
hours with
them.
that tape. It was one of the most romantic times I've had in my life.
Heavy petting.
Didn't get
Heavy
any petting.
petting.
No petting. She was a Mormon girl. She tried. No, I didn't even try. I honestly
It
didn't.
was heavy petting.
It was just it's making out heavy petting. I thought petting is you have to be like over the top crop.
I have no idea.
No, yeah, I think heavy petting. I think
We're a bunch of whores. All we do is fuck.
Yeah, heavy
For
petting is like a
real.
brush against the nipple. I didn't even do that. I
We
We
don't know
can
what
call
the-
it snogging.
snogging. Snog is good. Yeah. No,
They
heavy
were
petting.
snogging.
Yeah.
Snogging.
It was romantic.
Snogging.
It was romantic.
Mr. Ronald Weasley, please stop snogging with Hermione Granger. Thank you very much.
Right.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Do you remember the first over the top cop? That was like
What?
the first over the top cop where you cop a feel what's over the top.
Yep. Over on the.
Yeah.
Oh, the shoulder boulder holder?
Oh,
Yeah.
overshirt.
7 minutes in heaven. Yes, mixtapes. I'm old. What do you want? This was the 80s. Okay. Fuck you.
Mixtapes.
That shit took time. It wasn't like downloading, burning to a DVD and shit. You had to make a mixtape.
Oh, poor babies.
Aw.
I'm all out
Hey.
of love. I'm so lost without. Yeah, it was great actually.
No.
I love Air Supply. What do you want?
Yeah, I interviewed them not long back.
Eh.
Really?
I'm okay.
Graham
with
Russell,
that.
Yeah.
Russell Hitchcock.
That's bad.
Both
Oh, we're
of them work for
halfway
Dark City Radio.
there.
I love
Yeah,
Air Supply.
interviewed
Graham
them.
Russell, Russell Hitchcock are two of my favorite singers. I mean, I love.
Oh, nice guys.
Yeah,
I also
no,
met all
they
the
can
business
sing.
people around that time.
So I have a confession.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Confess.
I want to
Mm,
hear.
Girlfriend's
confession
not real?
time. Yeah, your girlfriend's not real.
We haven't even seen her pinky. For real.
She doesn't want to be associated with the likes of you.
Don't blame her.
Oh, I'm not bad. I'm new.
Oh, okay.
She don't know me
I
yet.
got some. I had some C90s. Of course.
Everyone
C60,
judges
C90,
for our
C120.
ex.
By the way,
I'm good people.
Sorry, I
C60,
burped.
C60s are better for music than C90s, and C90s are better for music than C20s because they move slower, so you get more audio fidelity. So. Mikey, what?
I love the band Foreigner.
Warner's awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
Foreigner is my
Okay.
shit. I will
I'm okay
fucking
with
break into song if I am out and they start playing Foreigner.
Check
Let's
it
start
and
playing Foreigner.
see. I got a fever of 103.
Yeah, man.
Come on,
Foreigner.
baby, you can do
like
more
it.
than that.
Hot-blooded.
Agent provocateur, bitch.
Hot Blooded is my shit. Double Vision. Oh, don't get me started
Fill
on
my
Double Vision.
eyes with that double vision.
Have you
got some bangers.
Yeah, Mikey's got good taste. I grew up with that shit, brother.
Cold as Ice.
Cold as ice. Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Man.
Cold as ice.
I tell you what. You know who's also very good on? Have you ever listened to April Wine?
April Wine, I've met them too.
Send him a
Really?
concert.
Yeah, April Wine was good. They're a very underrated group.
LP.
And with
LP
a name
is
like
the
April
best.
Wine, I was not expecting them to come out and be what they were.
They were really jamming. A Triumph's really good. More progressive, more like a Rush type of group.
You know
Ze-
that April Wine is from here, from Halifax.
Yeah, they're from Canada. So is Zebra. I don't know if they're from Halifax, but they're from Canada. Maybe they're.
No, they're from Halifax.
They're from Halifax.
They're
Okay,
from-
yeah.
Yeah.
Last
They formed in
summer,
69.
I love
Last-
Zebra.
last summer I missed out on going to see Earth, Wind and Fire, and my heart, I couldn't afford the tickets.
Oh, that would be
Oh,
cool.
crap.
It was just they were like good seats were like 120, and I was like,
Oh, man, that's a GoFundMe right there. GoFundMe.
Beg, borrow, and steal.
I would
should just go-
have gone to see them. Sure.
I should have just went and got a fucking like lime green security shirt and just walked in like, all right, with a clipboard. all right, where are you supposed to be? Huh? Where are you supposed to be? No, you go to Sector 7. All right, let me move out of my way so I can get in here and go yell at the other guys. Just sniggle my way in and just fucking, oh yes, it would have been great.
Sniggle.
I don't like the way
That's a
that
new
you said
word,
that.
huh?
Sniggle?
I don't like
Sniggle?
anything
I'm
about
not
it.
I don't
sure I
know.
like that word.
You've seen
I'm glad y'all don't like it.
Regardless of whether or not I like that word, I don't think I can use it.
I saw.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. Years ago in the '80s, I saw a group. I think it was the Platters. If you remember them.
Ooh, I love the platter.
Yeah, they were playing some local.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Ugh.
I saw them, and I know I saw a group called God damn it,
Beethoven.
Hair of the Dog, Nazareth. Saw Nazareth in L.A. Remember the Hair of the Dog?
Yeah.
Saw them live. Yeah, and I saw Rush 1984 Power Windows Tour. It was good.
Nice. I remember you told me you saw Mozart.
Yeah, dude, me and him, we were tight, man. Who do you think helped to write his last concerto? Yeah.
I've actually never been to a concert.
Oh my God, you
deprived
shelter.
I've only been to 5
down the road.
So Steve, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on her picture, and then there's a red X. That's what you do first. How dare you?
And mine finished only $5. Lead-footed. Check it and see. Booking down the road at 103. Come on, baby, you can do more than dance.
I sent you the all-acoustic concert that they did, didn't I, Mikey?
Say again?
I like Motown
I sent
too,
you
by the
the
way.
all-acoustic version that Foreigner did, where they like do their whole like a bunch of stuff, and all of them are just playing acoustic.
I'm actually a big like Barry White fan, and
Barry White's great. I like Sinatra and all that stuff.
Tom Jones, like Tom
Bing
Jones.
Crosby.
I hate to say it, but Tom Jones rocked, dude.
Oh yeah.
He's not Motown, no, but but Tom Jones was like, oh my God, he had some great songs.
I like Sam Sham and the Pharaohs and, 50s, 60s.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Sly and the Family Stone.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
How about the Fifth Dimension?
Oh, I love Fifth Dimension.
Yo, my uncle used to DJ in the 70s, and there is no time on a weekend that I spent my summers with my aunt and uncle, and every Saturday, Sunday morning, it was funkin' in that house, boy. I'm talking about bounce, 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 bounce. It was just like so much fun playing out.
How about George Clinton?
Yeah, a lot of that. So Parliament, all that shit. So then I got older, and then like a fun song come on. I'm like, how the fuck do I know this? It was his ass when I was 8.
I love Barry Manilow too. I actually knew Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow used to be a customer of mine back in Palm Desert. He'd come into the Circuit City every so often with his boyfriend. And he would always be talking about Apple stuff. And I'm like, dude, we don't do much with Apple. And I got to tell you, Barry Manilow, makeup is a wonderful thing because you would never recognize that motherfucker if you ever saw him. If you standing right next to him, there's no way you'd be like, this is Barry Manilow. And he was old as fuck back then, so I don't know how he must be like dead now. Yeah, Barry Manilow, he looked old as fuck, but he was a customer of mine.
I'm like, are you Clay Aiken's dad?
Oh jeez.
Oh God.
I never saw Motley Crue, but I was going to see Poison at one time, but that got canceled. But it was the big ones back then was Motley Crue, Poison, Cinderella, and Guns N' Roses, LA Guns. Those were all big where I was at. And then there's a group that actually started in my area. It was either Anthrax or Hyrax. I can't remember. And then there was in my Palm Desert, there was two groups that started in that area that we used to go to a local club. And Jesse Humes and what's his name? Jesse Humes. There was from Eagles of Death Metal and what was the other groups that they had? It was Eagles of Death Metal and oh my God, what is Humes' other group? They're popular one time.
Oh, Spice Girls.
Yeah, Baby Spice. Yeah. No, what was it? Eagles of Death Metal and
Did I get it wrong?
God
is now
damn it!
76.
What was the name of their group? No, it was from Palm Desert.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's go around the circle. If you have a time machine,
Josh
you can go back. You can go back and see any concert. What would you go see?
Queens of the Stone Age, by the way. That's
a hard one.
By the way, I had to throw that there. Queens of the Stone Age. They were from my area that I knew them.
I'm guilty
Ran
of
into
never
them a
being
couple
to any concert before. Like I've never had.
I'm gonna say,
For me, that's easy.
if I
Grateful Dead.
If I had a time machine, I'd probably want to see either Jimi Hendrix, or
Grateful Dead.
Nirvana.
I want to get some acid and just go watch some Grateful Dead.
Nirvana or Jimi Hendrix.
I love Grateful Dead.
Oh no, I'm gonna take out Nirvana. Elvis.
I've got mine.
Sorry, Elvis Presley.
I got you guys. I'm going to Live Aid UK.
Horrible. Queen.
Live Aid UK.
Yeah, Live Aid UK.
Was that YouTube? Wait, what was that?
Queen, Freddie Mercury. Come on.
Was it that YouTube? You too.
That would be a pretty good concert. I am buzzed.
Holy shit.
I would love to see Chubby Checker. Come on.
Oh man, really?
I want to
Yes.
see I want to see Queen's "We Will Rock You" performance.
Oh, that
Queen
would be
Queen would be
incredible.
amazing.
Yeah.
Now I gotta tell you, I would love to get Brian May on the show one of these days, possible. That would be my fantastic. I would love to get him on. I know he likes my stuff, by the way, but I would love to get him on the show. He was a guitarist for Queen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. He's
That would be an
That would be
impossible
incredible.
thing to arrange.
Yeah. I've heard.
And I'm
him
so
be like-
impressed
What's the
by
best concert
Adam
you've ever seen,
Lambert.
though?
Like
Yeah,
I'm
he's
impressed
good.
by Adam Lambert
Rush.
leading Queen right now. He's doing a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
My favorite concert. When you watch Rush, Neil Peart play a 1,000-piece drum set and keep 4 separate rhythms, you've died and gone to heaven. The man was inhuman.
I gotta say, Steve, Barry Manilow is not only dead, he's 76 and he's still on tour in the UK right now.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, Human Politics says, I just got a message from my daughter. Her date's car blew a tire. It's bullshit. I know it's bullshit. It has to be bullshit, right? Yes, it's bullshit.
It's totally bullshit.
Yeah, it's totally bullshit.
The donut.
Yep.
Right.
That's like telling,
Better be on
but
a
officer,
donut.
I wasn't driving over the speed limit.
How you blow a
Something might
tire?
be getting blown, but it was no tire.
Oh,
I'm glad somebody else said it, 'cause I
don't
wanted
tell
to.
Dad this. What's wrong with you?
I'm so glad somebody else said that.
Same.
I can either confirm or deny or accept that comment. Don't blame me.
I mean, Roadhead's pretty fun.
Oh my god.
I don't know about you.
Yeah, ask for pictures. You want to see that? You want to see him changing the tire in video?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, full video.
Steve.
Lisa, what? So you dyed your hand? You put nail polish on your hand?
No, here. They
Oh.
think it's my hand now. Put your hand down. Right here. Right here.
CGI.
Right in CGI. So here's both of my hands. All right, put your hand
He's
there.
so cute, trying. He's so.
Come on.
Put your hand in.
I even white box you there.
Can she hear us?
There you go.
Yeah. No, she can't hear you.
Oh,
Put
here's
your
the
hand
thing.
in.
They want you to put your hand in because they think that was my hand, and I was just like doing some whoa shit. Our hands are all the same underneath. God damn it, baby. It's not a fake hand. Stop.
Is
So,
Mikey?
so here's the spot.
She's loving this.
Y'all were laughing at me, and now she's laughing at me. Y'all were playing monkey in the middle with my emotions.
The guy's asking
You're
for a
not
hand.
a mannequin. She's offering suggestions about what she could be. Just put your hand in for 2 seconds. They can stop. You are
So,
bullying me at the playground, and you are allowing this.
Mikey's trying to get his mom to get a hand in the
I
frame.
don't-
All right.
Mikey, you should take your schizophrenic conversation with yourself.
Hold your hand out.
Oh, there we go.
Mikey, your mom has
That's
really
all
young
right.
looking hands.
I've seen it.
I
Why is she so shy though? I'm like the shyest person in the world, and I came in.
Yeah,
Tell
you
her
don't
to
even
not
know.
be so
Brittany,
shy.
Brittany ain't lying. She really had psych herself up to come on camera before.
It's like her job is like in like the Secret Service or something.
Yeah.
And she can't afford to be public or something because
Yeah.
of that.
She's in witness
Oh.
protection program, and Mikey is her handler.
That's right.
If that were the case, I wouldn't be able to tell you guys.
Hey, that
I'm
was
not
a
at
hand,
liberty.
that's all.
I'm not at liberty to discuss these matters.
He can't confirm nor deny.
Right.
$10,000
Oh
just
God,
shows
I'm
up in
so
my
stoked
account.
right now. I'm so stoked.
This
She
is
is
the best.
also-
This is the best rum and coke night ever.
For real. So fun.
Can I get like a wrist and fingers?
I ain't lying. I'm buzzed, man. Holy shit.
Me too.
I meant to feet. Can you show your foot?
They want to see your foot.
Have her high kick your face off.
I told.
Y'all.
So we were thinking
Mike.
about ways to stop working and to quit our jobs, and I was like, well, what if you see pictures of your feet?
Oh yeah.
That
We were
works.
talking about that
I
earlier.
actually told a story in the chat. I made good money doing that.
Yeah.
What, showing
I
feet?
did.
Yeah. She ain't lying, man.
Jealous.
My-
Good for you.
So
My
jealous.
unfinished journey, $2. Mikey CGI, LOL.
Like,
So jealous.
Mikey's sister's visiting for the weekend. That's cute.
Yeah, that's so cute.
I hate all of you.
He's got a really light
show
skinned
feet.
sister.
Oh.
Damn.
Mikey, you're so cute.
Yo.
Han Sanitizer in the chat. If I get to say, I'm getting the boobs.
Which boobs? Whose boobs?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Oh, whose boobs you want?
What?
Who wants
we got
boobs?
We got
What?
plenty to go around. Take a pick.
boobs.
Yeah.
I want to see the boobs.
Yeah, I don't know whose boobs they're asking for. I don't.
Bips.
I'm not
Right.
showing my face
Bibs.
anymore. I'm ashamed.
Mikey, I think they want your boobs. Is what they want.
Oh.
They can't
Oh.
afford my boobs.
They're out of people's price range. Well, Brittany got $35 goddamn dollars a toe, for God's sake.
For real.
To paint
I'm
'em.
jealous.
Right? I mean,
Literally just to paint them.
wait. When toes are
Right.
worth more than boobs, our society has weird.
That is, yeah.
Depends
I
on
know.
the
I'm
fetish.
living for it. It's
All
good.
right.
All right.
Hey,
A
no,
lot
it's
of
great.
people
I'm
have
okay
feet
with.
fetishes.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm living for it.
Look,
Okay.
I
Bring
okay,
it on.
I don't.
I
but
got some pretty toes.
I have
I'd
heard.
paint my toes for
Hang on.
$35
sure,
a toe.
Me too.
Right.
I have
Yeah.
heard that the reason why, and by the way, I have a medical person here, maybe he can weigh in on this, but I had heard that some of the reasons that people have foot fetishes is because in the brain, the erogenous zones and the foot zones are very close, and there could be some kind of neurological connections between them for sexual excitement. Now, I don't have that because feet don't excite me, although I have nice
Can't
feet.
get anybody to touch your feet.
I have really nice feet, I gotta admit. But I have nice hands too.
David.
Look at this. I have but yeah, so maybe if that's the case,
Have
I
you
get
had
it.
someone suck on your toes though?
Fuck no. I'm sensitive as
Oh.
shit. You touch my. I have literally kicked people who touch my feet.
see, now that's
I
just
can't
nice.
do that. No, that's wrong.
Why would you not want that?
I no. Straight up no.
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 Just don't worry have to get out of the shower. It'll be okay.
No, and by the way, I'm not against other people. No, don't get me wrong. Do your thing. Not me. I don't want to suck on them. I don't want to be sucked. I
Just
no.
you got to do it right after you get out of the shower, so they've
Yep.
scalded off 6 or 7 layers of skin, and everything's all nice and sensitive.
No, like I said, to each his own, man. I'm not judging. It's not my thing.
See,
I'm
Tom's.
I'm drunk now. Like the second bottle. down the
Manya,
trip.
what do you think about toe sucking? Do you want him? Do you want him sucked?
Y'all?
She's thinking about it. Yeah, she might be into that. Who
I
knows?
wouldn't be adverse.
Manya, what toe would you want them to start with, just out of curiosity?
I love that you're showing your toes right
Do you want it?
now.
Do you want
love
it?
it.
Oh, I got a white box.
Oh,
This
she
wait.
has cute
wait.
little toes.
She's
I know, they're little
adorable.
piggies.
Do you want them
All
to go? Wait. Would you start? Wait. Would you prefer the big toe to the little, or little to the big?
Big to the little.
Nice.
You look nasty, girl.
I am so
I knew you would
vanilla.
say that.
You guys don't
Love
know me.
it. Love it.
Mine, you're trying to get a little toes sucked. You look nasty.
She wants to make $35 a pop or
How
toe.
dare you?
She'll suck her
Oh
own
no,
toe.
I wouldn't. There was no sucking of the toes. Like this person lived somewhere in the States, and he had me go on live stream on Facebook Live and just paint my toenails.
Wow.
Oh.
So I mean,
That's-
like I said, I'm not.
That's
I want people to
impressive.
understand though. I'm not against any kink. I'm not. It's not my thing. But how many people really do have toe fetishes?
A lot.
No.
You'd be surprised. There's actually like groups.
No, I don't think I would.
groups
Be
of
surprised. No,
them.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, there's groups of everything.
I'm just
If
wondering
you go on
if
Reddit, you can
that's
find
if
anything.
that's a majority
My
of my
nudes, for example.
the people watching
Yeah.
them. I'm just wondering if that's a majority or minority.
Yes.
That's all.
No, I love
Steve,
it.
I'm drunk.
It's
Good.
estimated that
Yes.
That's
It's
about goddamn
here we
time,
go.
man. You only took
It's
fucking a
estimated-
month.
I got the number. Got 1 in 7 people have had or currently have foot fantasies.
1 in
and
7.
fetishes.
No, okay,
Love
I'm-
it.
Oh wow.
Well,
so I'm
that's
just-
a big number.
I'm the
That's
other
a
6 and
huge
7.
number.
Yeah.
Rock
I'm not
on.
alone. I'm not
Right?
alone.
Patreon.com/Mikey Famine.
Mike wants a piece of that action. He's like, I'll show my fucking feet.
I will show you all my toes. With those socks.
You dirty man, you. Hey, Manya. Manya, we gotta give you some.
$100 per video Patreons get exclusive feet footage.
Wait. Brian, since you're the medical person, can you give Manya here a sobriety check?
I can't actually do that over the phone.
Yes, you can.
What was it? How you stand up and
I'm white boxing you. So how do you do this? Explain. No, show us. How do you do this again?
Like you go like that, and then you go like.
She just falls right over. She's like, sobriety check fail.
Well, check completed.
Well, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and put your arms behind your back.
You know what you do? You stand up. You put and then you go.
When you start twerking, you're sober. Yeah, it's true. Good sobriety
I think
check.
sobriety has officially left the building.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean that's no problem.
Sobriety has left the chat.
Right.
I tell you what, Monty's been more proud of her ass than I've ever seen her. She's like so proud of it. I don't know what it is lately. Yeah, no, I'm not even kidding. She's like very. She's like, I got booty. What the hell, people?
You have booty? It's a little bit narrow.
I'm
for
not
my
proud of my
taste.
ass. I got a nice ass, but no.
I have the best ass.
We're not gonna have an ass off. Yeah.
Now I need to see this.
Nope.
You have to take people's words for it.
Nope.
You got references.
My
nose is so pink.
My ass is great. She says
Mikey's got a camera so that he can like paint his fingernails off and slip his hand back out again.
Yeah, he did a good job of that.
And then clean them off while they're out of the frame.
Katie be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe these people went on Steve's channel and talked about this stuff." It's like, "Oh, what? People having fun? Okay."
Right.
Oh,
you can always tell like how far along I am on
Hey, babe,
whether or not I am.
Do you want to come here and show
buzzed.
people on the internet your abnormally shapely ass?
Yes.
No. I promise we won't put all of you in it. We'll just put your ass in it. It'll be fine.
Just the bubble of your ass.
Wait, no,
Just your bubble ass.
Manya goes like
bubble.
this. Manya goes like this, and all of a sudden it goes. It's really cute. It's like that.
I'm sorry, guys. She said no.
Yeah. Manya has nice proportions.
Wait. How come no one's questioning Brian's relationships? This is bullshit.
Because-
Y'all know.
Do we really need to?
Brian's a doctor.
I want to see your woman's ass.
Yeah, exactly. Brian's a doctor.
I am so demonetized. This video's not staying up. Nope.
I asked her to show ass, and she was like, and then she rubbed her fingers together, like, pay me. So.
Right. Like, where's my money, honey?
If you guys,
what do you mean?
We're just negotiating on prices here. That's all.
Yeah. If you guys want that link, www.patreon.com.
Mikey knows how to pimp his girl out.
I need to make a Patreon now. I think so. I need to make a Patreon.
Mikey,
now.
I need to too.
I don't want to get into your. I don't want to get into your business relationship, but Mikey, how much how much cut does she get from all this, right?
Steve, why you gotta say shit on the internet and then now she can go back and listen to?
Because
God damn it, Steve.
I want to make sure she gets her fair due, man.
Cut.
It better be at least 50-50, man. 50-50. Don't be dissing her.
She'll get 5%.
Fair enough. That's all I got more than I got.
Son of a bitch.
Right?
That motherfucker. But anyway, so if you guys want to go ahead and click on the link that I'm posting, I'm not posting the link in the
Vegan, are you buzzed?
So bad.
Awesome.
You can see. Look how pink my nose is.
Oh, that's so cute.
Oh.
She got a pink little nose. She's been drinking.
I thought that only happened in anime.
No.
No,
Padme hasn't said anything in a while.
Padme has been quiet.
I know.
That's what cats do.
You know, open your whore mouth, Padme.
Ooh, we know who the dominant one is. That relationship.
Hey, I'm too busy blinking slowly at all you. So, I mean, it's a good sign. I'm just.
Are you drinking, Padme?
I am drinking, yes.
Good for you.
He's got milk in a saucer.
No, is there
That's actually a
babies
really
in there too, or
stereotype,
just
and I
Twisted
really
hippie is 4:40 a.m. He's trying hard not to laugh. We like making
Padme?
people laugh. This is Rum and Coke is. It's fat people having fun.
What was Padme saying? People were talking over Padme.
He was drinking milk out of a saucer.
Yeah, and I was saying that's offensive, and I resent it. And yeah,
You have a milk drinking problem. We get it.
I mean,
We get it. No, we don't judge, man.
Steve, I've got it figured out. She says if she gets to drink with us next Rum and Coke night, you'll get an ass.
Oh, nice.
Fair enough.
Hey.
Wait. This is your girl saying this?
Yeah.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sure, you have a girl.
She's in.
Listen to him. Oh,
She's in. You're out.
now, this is a girl that's actually like with you rather than like long distance type thing.
Hey, Steve.
I met her on Tinder. Of course she's real.
Oh.
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
right.
Manya.
Day one, Daddy says, "Man, when that Indian chick put her toes up, instant wood."
I'm telling you. Okay, look, Manya. Let me tell you something that only I will be able to tell you because you trust me. You don't know the power that you have. You underestimate yourself. So
Okay, Patreon it is then.
There you go.
Patreon, yes.
Don't tell her.
Mikey, what am I gonna do? Lie to her? I can't lie to her. I know
Steve,
once they know. I
going-
know.
Steve,
I know. I'm fucked either way. They're gonna leave me, and they're gonna forget about
Steve,
me. I get it.
me and you are hyenas. Do you know what the male hyena is?
Yeah,
And
they're nothing.
Redundant.
Yeah, they're
They,
redundant.
they
women,
they
female
literally
hyenas.
have mock penises.
That is-
Steve. We're gonna be out of here, Steve.
We're superfluous.
When the women figure out that they're
Oh,
hyenas,
hey,
and we're just male hyenas, we're fucked.
Yeah.
And you're over here telling them.
Yeah.
We're not
I
lying.
mean,
I'm just expediting the
male.
inevitable. That's all, man.
We're not. We're
all
not.
males
oh,
of the
Steve,
species
we
are
got,
redundant.
we got a
Oh,
Steve,
Steve,
we got an
no.
update from Humor and Politics. Dude's daughter got dropped off by the tow truck, so now he believes her.
Bullshit.
All right, let me explain this to you.
No,
Do you know how easy it is to puncture your own tire?
He was just out there. There's just a teenage boy.
Yeah,
in
just a
state
teenager on a date when it happened to get a
desperately
flat.
having a
Yeah,
screwdriver.
I drive for 10 years. I have 2 flats, but nah, whatever. Yeah.
Oh, he had to get a flat tonight, though,
Hey,
right?
Never had a flat till now.
Wait, where did they ride? Did they ride in the car on the tow truck? Were they in the car?
Yeah.
Were y'all fucking in that car? Well, the goddamn people in the car to the house. I don't know. Were you riding with the tow truck driver? I don't trust him.
That's
He
what
could
I
be
would
lying.
tell. That's what I'd tell Manya's dad. We had a flat. Yeah.
Yeah, we had a flat tire, man. I had to wait for the tow truck. Oh, bullshit. All y'all did.
He'd be like, "White people are funny."
Lying sex and shit. Flat tire,
We'll
my
take
penis. Damn flat tire. Yeah, flat
Hey,
dick.
dude, Mikey, it used to work in the 70s and 80s, but people got wind of it, and so whatever.
Oh, this sounds like the beginning
Ran
of
out
the
of
fucking
gas.
This sounds like exactly. This sounds like the beginning of the fucking Michael Jackson Thriller video.
It does.
Hey, Manya, want to go to make out point and just talk? Yeah, okay. see?
Right, just
Right.
talk.
Let's talk about your shitty boyfriend.
Oh, whoa.
While you're not because you're.
We don't
vulnerable.
know all those things, man. Right? Been there, done that.
I'm your friend.
Just want to be your friend.
Mike, you have no idea what's coming to you. If you think I'm vulnerable while I'm drunk, you got another thing coming, buddy.
Smackdown. Damn.
Who's she talking to?
She talking to you, bitch.
She's not talking to me, Manya. I will get on the 50th flight out to India right now.
She's not in it. What kind of racist shit is that? She's not living in India.
I thought you were.
What kind of racist
Mikey,
shit
that's
is
racist.
That? Yeah.
She is among the Kiwis.
Mikey,
She's a
are you
Kiwi.
saying Indians have to live in India? You racist fuck.
Now hold
Right.
on. In my defense, I knew she was out of country, and then she only made Bollywood fucking references to me. My bad for assuming. Where you at, girl?
Oh, now you're trying to
Auckland,
dox her?
New Zealand.
Oh, you in Auckland?
Yeah.
Aw.
Dox her. That's right.
He doesn't know where Auckland is. He doesn't know where
New Zealand.
Would you like to have?
Oh, here comes again.
Oh, she's doing the hip thing. Don't do the hip thing.
Would
My,
you like
my
to
audience
have-
will lose their shit. They can't handle that much awesomeness.
You
They
better
peed their
relax.
pants.
You better relax.
But the pee is semen.
Mikey, do you
Peter
guys,
Pan.
Mikey, do you blame me now why I kept Manya a secret all this time? Because she's some of my Facebook friends, and I was going I'm not ever going to introduce her to these fucking people ever.
Speaking of which, I invited your friend, our friend.
Sam? Did you really? Oh, you're too good to me.
I do what I can.
Sam's
for
cute.
myself
I ain't gonna
and the
lie, man.
community.
Sam is fucking.
Steve.
She's a force to be reckoned with.
Steve, should
Yes.
I go for the third
Damn
bottle?
right you should. This is
Third bottle.
I told you I'm getting buzzed tonight. If you guys haven't met
Yes.
Sam yet, oh my God, Sam.
I'm gonna get the third bottle. Wait.
I gotta admit,
Wait.
Sam is very.
I gotta call her because she's
What's
not
the
answering messages.
She was basically eat your heart, and you would enjoy every minute of it.
That's kind of her thing.
Yeah.
That's her kink.
She's
Destroying
really into
us.
that shit. She could destroy
Hey,
men
you do you,
with
boo.
just a glance. Yeah. Why?
I'm gonna go, guys.
Where you going?
I'm gonna miss
No.
She's gonna go hang out with Padme.
Yeah, we were supposed to end this about an hour ago. What the hell happened?
you.
For real.
Don't worry.
No, I
we-
gotta go to bed. I have to
Alright.
like work at 8:30.
All right, Nikki. We
Oh,
love
that
you.
sucks.
I love you guys so much.
Sweet dreams.
Bye.
Yeah, you guys too. Have a good
Night, y'all.
Kissy
weekend.
kisses.
Don't get
Yeah.
hungover.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
drink
We're
water.
gonna have a little
and
hangover.
Gatorade. Yeah.
Tylenol.
All right. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Watch Padme take off the exact same time. Coincidence? I think not.
No.
Enhanced
wish.
friends.
Hey,
I wish.
I'll stick around and be quiet and weird.
Whatever.
For
Enhanced
real.
friends.
Yeah. Yeah, keep Padme.
What am I gonna do with Padme? Nikki's like, yeah,
I mean,
whatever, man. I'm you know what, Pam? I think you're good for Nikki, by the way. Just to make sure she doesn't kill anybody.
no, it's good. I mean, although
Get
if
the
I'm
psychotics
not
down.
and not responsive, I might be dead because of Nikki.
Oh, you're gonna die of auto. You're gonna not of autoerotic asphyxiation, but you're gonna die from her asphyxiating you somewhere along the lines. It's gonna happen. But whatever.
I mean, there's better ways to go, really.
Yeah, human politics. Like everybody's having a good time. That's why it's still
Or
going
not
on. That's
better.
right. That's the reason why. I mean, I'm enjoying this. To be honest with you, I like my Rum and Coke nights. And I'm actually drinking tonight. Usually I like water or something, or just like light alcohol. I'm not kidding, man. You saw me finish off this fucking bottle.
Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Thank you. I'm proud of myself. I'm a lot more sober than I should be right now. Because I've had
Right?
like
I was
8,
gonna
9
say,
shots of
like-
alcohol.
I think I'm more drunk than you are.
Good for you.
I told you though before we even came on that I was like I had a tough
Yeah,
tough week.
I know.
so-
I think Sam passed out already.
Nerdy girl needs some release.
Just yeah, a little distraction. does a body
Where
good.
did my Manya go? There she is. I see her.
Oh,
Yeah, she had to get another
Manya.
She had
drink.
to open the
You had to go
third
get the
bottle.
third bottle.
Open it,
Did
Manya. Open it, Manya. Open it. Let's see you do it.
She's calling.
We want to watch. Oh yeah. Oh that's right. Oh that's right. Just twist it. Just
Hello.
Oh.
Are you up? Hello.
Manya.
Your friends are waiting for you.
This is sad.
Oh,
This is so
I just
sad.
told my man I would be on my way. I'm in my car right now. I'm in my driveway.
Yay! Hi Sam. Bring her
My
in
friends
here.
are waiting for me though.
Is she coming in? Wait, Mikey, is Sam coming in? Mikey.
Mikey.
You have been highly requested, and
You know what? I haven't
this
even
is kind
talked
of
to
a
I
thing.
haven't even talked to Sam on Facebook because he scared me.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm glad it's a thing. If anything, I'm glad it's a thing with your thing. They can't hear us right now, right?
yeah, they can.
Hello.
Hi Sam. Can you hear us?
Hello.
No, she can't hear you guys.
Can you relay
I
a
can hear
message?
both of you guys.
Can you relay a message to her?
I can relay a message to her, Steve. What would you like me to tell you?
We are fearless and we want her.
They are fearless and they want you.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Sounds like a great time. Let me bust out the leather cups and my Lysol wipes.
There you
All
go.
right. Yes.
See? She gets it.
They're cheering emphatically.
That's a good Friday night right there.
That's
They're
right.
undulating.
Okay.
So I need you to join the call on your phone like you did last time, but go park somewhere or pull over. Join the.
I'm home in my driveway. What I need to do is tell my man to come over, and he's gonna have to deal with these shenanigans.
Correct.
Which is great because he's going to update me on all of the news that I missed while I was training in my new job. So
If only someone hosted a weekly politics show to let you know about all this stuff. But yeah, go upstairs, get your headset.
Sam is real. She is legit. She's a Facebook friend.
I
of mine.
will tell you and promote myself to you.
everyone that's listening, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm going to go upstairs. After I call my man to let him know that I'm not coming over, that he needs to come over here.
Correct.
Well,
Damn right he is.
Yeah, listen to her. Yeah, she tells him.
Rainy weather.
You see this? I ain't lying.
Xbox, obviously, because I have to start playing something, and then trying to figure out how to reconnect to what you want me to connect to, Famine.
I've sent you the links. I've sent you the links on all of your platforms. So click one of the links.
You hear that though? She's like, I'm not going over to see him. That bitch is coming over to see me.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's how it should
Whatever
be.
the one you did last time worked fine.
Trick question. You should never answer that. Yeah, exactly.
People,
the one you did last time is the answer.
Never give out your password and user.
Don't do that.
I can't believe they can hear me right now. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Okay, so you have it is 10:53. Do not clear any rooms. I need you here by 11.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Give me 7 minutes. Give me
All right.
until 10:07.
10:07. All right, fine.
10:07. You live on the East Coast.
11:07. She means.
Okay. Well, give me 07. Pass the point. Yeah, give me 07. What is
All
it?
right, 07 it is. All right.
0 hour is about to be 0 hour, right? In 7 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
6 minutes.
Yes.
Right. Okay. So 0 hour in 6 minutes. Give me 7 minutes past 0 hour, and
Okay.
I should be up and running.
Oh, she makes it so
Thank you.
complicated. Daddy One David. Day One Daddy
See you in a
says
minute.
the toes were nice,
Bye.
but what we need. The toes were nice, but what we need of what you started, Steve. Where's Reds, Arn, allegedly Dave, G-Man, Hoven, and the rest? Reds was having a hangout earlier, so they're probably over there. When you all get it back, make sure the Indian chick keeps her toes up. You perv. The Indian chick.
Yes.
Wow, that's not dehumanizing.
$5.
$5.
$5, and you can see them again. Think about it.
Damn.
She said, "Think
she's
about
profiting from this bullshit. Yeah, that's nice.
Think about
You're such a tease.
No, you need to start at $5 and then bidding increments of $10.
To the ankle, the thigh.
Right now we're gonna start.
Girl,
We're gonna start the opening bids at $5. $5 and a quarter, $5 and
Yep.
50 cents, $5 and $6, $7, $7, $8 to David in the back row.
She starts with a big toe and just like works incrementally down.
Oh my god.
That's my auctioneer voice.
Manya, you're gonna be Little Miss Popular. What's up with that? I told you.
Popular. I
should know better. I should know better than mixed platforms. No, I really should know better than mixed platforms. I really should. Facebook friends, YouTube should never mix.
Oh, somebody did a super chat.
$5 for toes.
That motherfucker said,
"No, we can't. No, Winger, we cannot do that. That's demonetizable.
there's an
You cannot
actual
buy.
super chat.
You can't do that. It doesn't work that way. This
Toes.
is YouTube. No.
You're not.
You can't do that.
YouTube doesn't. YouTube frowns on that shit. Don't do that.
We are literally fucking
No,
16-year-olds. Steve, we are 16-year-olds with Ferraris. We have no idea what we're doing, and we should not have.
Yeah. By the way, notice he didn't ask for toes. He just said toes as in a, whatever, like flanges.
Thank you for only continuing to
We have a
speak for
medical
you,
professional here,
Steve.
so I guess he's asking the medical professional what are toes as phalanges. Can you name the bones?
Maybe she has an ingrown toe, and he can diagnose.
Education.
They're dados.
Yeah. Educational thing here. Did you hear about the guy that? This your story. Do you hear about the motherfucker that shot himself with a 45 in the foot, thinking his steel boots would protect him, and it made a fucking hole like that big through his big toe? It took off like half the inside of his toe was half of it gone. I saw it. I was like, holy shit, you an idiot? They had to remove the toe, I'm sure, but Jesus Christ.
My
Why
unfinished
would you
journey
even
is like
think that a 45 is going to be
'Cause
stopped
people are
by a steel plate?
stupid.
At best, it's going to. At
there
best,
was
that'll
this kid.
deflect. And the damn plate will
No,
bend into your toe.
I
and
wear
cause a
I've had
serious
steel
problem.
toe. No, it's
There
gonna go
was
right through
this
that.
kid. There was this kid who wore a bulletproof vest and then asked his friend to shoot at him from like what 3 meters.
Oh,
And
fuck that shit.
yeah, he was on Dr. Phil actually, and everybody was asking him, was like, "What the hell were you thinking?"
By the way,
Oh my
And-
gosh.
Manya, move your camera down a little bit because it's really weird. I see like the top of your head and not through the way I'm used to.
Really? I see the whole face.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh wait,
Perfect. Yeah.
hey. Oh well, I'm not sure who is who. So.
Oh my God, is that Sam?
Hello. Hey.
Sam, girl, what's up? Whoa.
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, Sam.
I'm so glad I can hear everyone. Oh my God, it's been too long.
Sam,
it's been too
wait,
long.
wait, Sam, it's your strictly platonic boy, Steve here.
Hey.
Because I'm scared of the men that you have in your life.
Well, I mean, you should be more scared about me, the woman in your life right now.
That's what I've been told. Yes. Why do we invite her in again?
All right, I love Sam already.
You don't even
Hey.
know. No, you don't. You don't go there. You don't even know what you're in for. You think it's fun and games and shit, so she like fucking man eats your heart and shit.
She's not a man.
I mean,
Steve.
yeah, no, it's fun and games until you realize what the Sam can do. It's okay.
Okay.
You don't know the stakes she plays for.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, Steve, you ever see
I like you. I like you. I like everyone here.
Steve,
I'm about to cook cookies, but my kitchen's getting remodeled, so I can't
nice
fucking
cookies.
cook anything.
Oh.
Fuck, I have a microwave. Can you cook cookies in a microwave? Does anyone know?
No, you have to
Can we do that?
no.
You can do like
No.
a
You need a
cookie in a
convection oven.
mug
way to do it.
thing. Like there's like some recipes that you can do like 90-second cookies in a mug.
Or there's no bake cookies. You can put in
Yeah.
the fridge.
Yeah, but why?
Oh,
have
you're a
those?
vegan, aren't you?
I
No bake
am.
cookies. What fucking-
She can eat cookies though. She can
We
eat cookies.
literally just made brownies tonight, and I'm telling you,
microwave?
triple
Wait.
fudge brownies.
Did you make brownies or did you make
everything.
brownies?
I made brownies. They are everything.
Nice. I want brownies.
So I actually have a question for vegans. Now, this isn't supposed to be meant as rude. It might come off as rude, so I apologize now. But I'm a very blunt person. I do have to ask. So, with vegans, if a baby suckles a mom's teeth, does that mean that they are not vegan? Does that mean, do we consider babies in this?
Yeah, I want to know that too. I'm curious.
Like what's vegan? Because honestly, we say breast milk is the best thing. Isn't breast milk feeding to a child not vegan technically? I just want to know. I want
Not
to
really.
hear the debate.
I mean, my consideration would be consent matters. So the mother obviously
But the baby has no
provided
consent. The baby has no consent. Like the baby probably didn't even want to come out of the womb, right? So my question why I ask that is if I can
that is an automatic consent.
the milk. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My fault. I'm talking over you.
No. I actually interrupted you. Go on ahead.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, the reason I asked that question is because why did even veganism start if it's okay for a drink out of the teat of its mother, if it's okay for a goat to drink the teat out of his mother, why shouldn't we? What is the argument that we shouldn't be eating cheese from a goat, or drinking milk from a cow, or eating eggs because the chicken and egg kind of thing? That's I'm not trying to be rude about it. I'm not really trying to be rude about it.
I think that's a really good question.
How did vegan start to actually be like, oh, you should be vegan? Because I would really like to know. It's very healthy.
No, for sure. It's an excellent question. And there's a few different reasons, but I would say primarily, excuse me, I'm buzzed, so it is going to be hard to get the words. But the main thing comes down to The main thing does come down to consent. So obviously the mother does consent to the use of her milk, and those animals are being used as property, as food, as and they are not. They're basically being used for those purposes. So one of the things that I talk about is if you were put into the same position. So one of the things that I was talking about earlier was actually I'm working on it. It's the veil of ignorance, right? So you imagine a world where you are the primary decision maker, right? So you're the one who gets to determine. You have all of the needed information. Now, you are trying to make sure that everybody gets the nutritional needs and that everybody is able to coexist. And with the veil of ignorance, its purpose is to basically, you put up that veil so that hopefully the people that is making the decisions would be able to create a more moral or more just society. Because
based off
you
the
don't.
fact, I'm sorry, let me just stop you right there off of a question. Sub-question. So I understand what you're saying up to this point. I'm just saying, but off of the fact that if we give her consent or not. So that what you're building off of and what you're talking off of is off of consent, pure consent, off of the person who is giving, or like say I was a mother feeding my child, I'm giving the consent to that child. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Yeah, my thing is when I look at my veganism, it has to do with what action or inaction is causing the least amount of harm. And so in that parameters, consent definitely matters. If somebody is consenting to it, then obviously it's not as harmful as someone that is being bred into the industry and being forced to do something and having their children stolen from them and being artificially inseminated and things like that.
Well, let's just assume that no one's eating children. If we are eating children, let's call it the donors and join them. But I totally understand that. I totally get what you're saying right now. Off of the consent, I just want to do a recap just so I'm keeping up on the same base with you. Is that okay? So there's the consent and more so over processed milk or like cow farms or chicken farms. I get that. I totally understand not having them. But for the fact of veganism on itself, for like, oh, I'm going to be vegan for a dietary purpose.
I figured everybody else was doing it.
Oh,
so hot.
Okay.
By the way, this is.
I mean, we like go for veganism real quick. I hold a chicken and cut like for it. Saying what the question that you're saying for the consent, like I totally understand off of the consent, the non-processing.
Sam, you're
that thing of
Sam.
Wait,
Sam.
Hello.
Good God, can you hear me? You're breaking up. And basically, all you're doing. By the way, you're talking about John. Have you ever read Jonathan Swift, A Modest Proposal? His polemic when he did.
Really breaking up, or did you want to like interrupt the conversation?
No, you're really breaking up.
No, you are breaking up.
I wouldn't lie to you, girl. God damn.
But you understood what I just said right there.
Well, because you,
but it's still breaking up. If I'm still breaking up,
yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Is that the breaking up?
What do you
Let
want?
me get out of my
connection
car and into my house and on my Xbox and on my actual proper headphones, and hopefully the breakup stops.
Yeah, stop breaking up with us.
Because I don't want to break up with you guys. I love you. I will hold on to you. I won't be like Jack and Rose. I just won't let you fall in.
Nothing
to the sea. I will hold on. I will hold on. God damn it! Because there was enough room for both of them. I swear there was enough room for both of them.
Sounds good. By the way, vegan, your veil of ignorance.
Yeah.
That was a concept by John Rawls, who wrote A Theory of Justice. Yes. I don't know if you know this, but I was actually friends with his daughter for a very long time.
Oh, really? That is awesome.
We used to talk about a lot of this stuff.
I love it. Yeah, the concept that I am playing around with, because I am a writer and I do fiction and things like that, is I often have to kind of consider different worlds with different ideations. And so, like for me, I imagine a world of, like, say, vampires. And if you have a world where vampires and humans coexist, you know that vampires have specific nutritional needs, i.e., human protein.
Blood.
And that communication might not exist due to how the mental acuity differs, so you can't ask for consent. So if you were a decision maker in a society where you don't know whether you're going to be a vampire or a human, and if you're just figuring out the cultural norms going forward, the question becomes, would you allow the vampires to breed humans to eat them
Fuck no.
and to feed off of them?
No.
And would you allow
Because no, because humans are agents of more consideration, and vampires cannot do that because that's unethical.
Yeah, but they need the blood to live, Steve.
No, they don't.
Right.
No, they don't. They can eat cows.
Well, and see that what if they need a specific human protein?
Then the motherfuckers die out. We kill them all.
Because that's actually something that a lot of humans actually use as an excuse. They need animal protein, right?
Right.
Even though there are,
you cannot deny that animal protein had a huge role to play in our development.
Yeah.
Whether or not it's
and by the way,
whether or not it's necessary now is a very different
correct
set of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But you could honestly say that you can honestly say that vegan is the ethical stance. That said, I'm a speciesist, and I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with not being perfectly ethical.
I'm fine with eating meat for multiple different reasons, but I think that what happens is you find and this is not to you, vegan, but I find some vegans, they don't understand that the way their diet is unhealthy. My sister is a vegan. Her diet is shit. She looks like shit. She looks like she's death warmed over.
You can definitely have a really shitty vegan diet, but there are plant-based and there are shitty omnivore diets. So I
just can't go completely vegan. I
Right?
can't.
I like my meat.
My health, my vitamin deficiencies, they just don't allow for it.
By the way, somebody's going to quote me. Steve likes this meat. You heard him?
Yeah. Like I probably would never go. I would never go completely vegan in certain things because, like, I do too much fucking baking and stuff. And
I thought did you say bacon? I like bacon.
No, baking.
Oh.
Like baking.
No, I totally get it, because as a meat and potatoes girl, like, I mean, I was like, seriously, I was a meat and potatoes girl. I get it. So, but when I was considering these things, I put myself in, and if you take that exact same veil of ignorance that we did for the vampires and do it for the humans and the animals, because we are technically an animal, then you still have.
Well, there's no technicality there. We are an animal.
Right. So we humans
have you met Steve?
Nutritional needs, right? And most humans, they use the excuses that it is a traditional norm or the cultural norm or whatever. And so the question becomes, though, if you can get the same type of nutrients and you can survive and thrive off of a plant-based diet, then wouldn't that plant-based diet be more ethical than a non-plant-based diet?
Well, the animals don't ask permission when they eat us, so.
Correct.
Well, that's not even something. See, that's one thing. Another thing is that plants actually do develop defense mechanisms. Humans, as the only creatures on Earth that eat peppers, the development of capsaicin was to prevent them from being eaten evolutionarily.
And
we just happen to be the only species that enjoys them.
And it is a chemical reaction.
Grant,
yeah.
so the capsaicin. So let me ask you this.
Venus flytraps can count.
So let me ask you this with the capsaicin, because you eat. I used to like hot foods. I can't anymore because I have a stomach ulcer. I have a centimeter ulcer, or not. I have pre-ulcers and I have a centimeter hernia. That if I eat hot food, I'm gonna die. Figuratively speaking, it's just excruciatingly painful. But the capsaicin, people eat like hot foods. What happens eventually is it basically kills the pain receptors in your mouth. And so as you eat more hot food, your mouth gets more used to it because it kills the pain receptors. And so now they have these fucking like things like these ghost peppers and Pepper X that are like 3,000 million trillion fucking Schofield units.
Insanity.
That I don't. To me, I mean, I like a habanero taste, but I have eaten 2 habaneros, and I swear to God, I don't know how I didn't go to the hospital.
Scotch bonnets.
Oh my God, how people eat this hot fucking ghost pepper shit? I don't get it. But it is because they used to they eat so much hot food that since it kills the pain receptors, they constantly need a hotter food to make them feel something. You know.
Well, I know that.
Shit.
It's like I probably would never be fully vegan. I try to at least get ethically farmed meat. Although if they get around to perfecting lab-grown meats and it's cost-effective, I would eat that no problem.
Yeah, same. As I said, I'm a meat and potatoes girl, so
Yeah.
I have zero qualms with lab-grown meat because of the fact that they're not living, they're not sentient. It just seems like it would overall be a less harmful action.
Yeah, and they're getting now. There's actually been quite a lot of development in that area in the last 5 years or so.
Absolutely. Like the printing that they're doing, the organic printing is so interesting. And I mean, there's still the studies I'm paying attention to are the ones on the casein protein and its risks being increased for cancer. They've literally they took, unfortunately, some rats, and the only thing that they changed was the level of casein that they gave these rats. And they could literally watch these tumors grow and dissipate depending on the levels of casein that they give these rats. And so it is definitely, obviously, it's something that is just starting to be studied more and more. And so it's something that I think that we should pay attention to, because that casein, that's a animal protein that is found in both meat and dairy. And if you can reduce your chances of cancer, like colorectal cancer, by 1 to 3%, it's a huge benefit.
Yeah, this got deep all of a sudden, man. We went from like having fun to this deep rectal cancer shit.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
You went from anal sex to rectal cancer.
Very recently, that they
Except that the risk reduction only comes about whenever you get above the age 65.
I would have to look into the research that I was reading about. I know that it was only 1 to 3%, but I'm not sure if it is the age, because as I said, the ones that I was looking at was more for rats and it wasn't humans. So
You are
I'm not sure.
You are far too sober for this shit, vegan.
No.
I thought you were the one drinking Midorian vodka.
Right.
Vegans just suck the life out of everything, don't they?
Shut
Take away my
up.
meat, now they want to take away our fun, and now they want to talk about anal cancer.
Is that what she's drinking? Midorian vodka?
Yes.
That's right.
Hold up.
Call the police.
Oh my God, yes.
I don't know if you're aware of this.
Sounds good, actually. I would totally drink it.
So apparently in Australia, in the last couple months, they recently used gene editing and found a cure, I do believe, for cervical cancer or breast cancer. I don't remember which. And they found out that if they gene edit the cancer cells and add extra rubbish genes that don't need to be there, then it stops knowing what to do with itself, stops dividing.
Oh my God, David, why are we talking about this serious shit? I just want to get drunk and have fun.
That sounds awesome, though.
Yeah,
That sounds
so
like
the body,
something
like,
to be
basically
paying
says,
attention
"Oh, this is
to.
a foreign thing," and actually just kills the cancer.
Oh, we got an interruption. We have go ahead, Mike.
Interrupting. Poop, fart, boobs, dick. And now we can get back to the nonsense.
We just hit the high points.
Poop, fart, boobs, dick.
Rum and Coke in a heartbeat. Yeah. Okay.
No, this is me in a nutshell.
Wait, by the way, By the way, I've read this book. I've read this book. It's true. Everybody poops.
Everybody does poop.
Elmo, put a book out. I read it.
Yo, props to Elmo. Elmo's been keeping it down on Sesame Street for mad years.
For real.
Right.
For real.
Fuck CRISPR. We're
That's
talking
his
about
block.
people pooping.
I mean,
so okay. So if we're gonna talk about this, let's do it real quick because then I'm gonna go off air here soon. But so let me ask the expert in the room. The problem that I have the gene editing and the CRISPR is not that it's not amazing and stuff like that. The problem is I have that if it falls in the wrong hands, people can in China when you have this doctor that unethically edits the germline, it gets promulgated through the species in theory, and they don't know the ramifications because they don't have a full understanding of when you're editing what the expression level is going to be to gene linked to whatever they're editing to. So all of a sudden you have unknown variables that they have no idea in the world what is going to be the ramification as a human species if it is promulgated through the germline. That's the problem I have with it. Somatically, I don't care. If they do gene editing and it's somatic, whatever. But as soon as they start messing with that germline and they promulgate that could be detrimental to a species, I think.
It could be, maybe.
It very easily could be, and in all actuality, that's why the West is going to outlaw it. It will only ever be an in vitro.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Because you cannot know all the possible variables and the
So
gene
this
editing.
they're not editing the person's genes though. They're editing
the
like
cancer,
a
right?
small portion of the cancer.
Yeah.
And it spreads.
Yeah, like I was saying, in vitro, not in vivo.
Right. No in vivo. In vitro's fine, but in vivo I have an issue with. Right now, I mean, if we ever get to the point where we can actually know, maybe, but we're nowhere near that for in vitro, just in vivo. But Steve asked, "Can I have a beer now?" Fuck yeah, dude.
Yes.
You don't need my permission.
We have a super chat.
I just read it.
Amir L, you read it? Okay.
Yes, Steve. My God, how drunk are you? Girl can't hold her alcohol.
She's 3 bottles deep.
Right?
Are you deep? Anya, are you deep? How deep can you go? And I'm talking about philosophy here, you pervs.
I'm sure you are.
I like Manya.
I get my philosophy shirt on.
I will fuck with Manya when she's drunk and told her this.
Yo. I can go like 3 toes deep.
3 toes deep? Don't suck your own toes.
love the toes.
Don't stop it with the fucking toes. Oh my God. Don't be sucking your toes, man. This is wrong.
What does your shirt say? I've been trying to read it all night, and no, not just to look at your boobs, but I want to read it.
You want to read?
I'm so demonetized.
Look at the stick man dance.
It says wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something.
That's
it's Plato.
very wise. This makes sure I don't get not only no stop no. I am not going to lose this channel too. Good grief. See what I got to deal with here?
I have to say one thing. Suck ya, Katie. This is much more fun than your stupid channel.
And on that note, thank you guys for joining us on the Rum and Coke night, and we're going to go. So thank you guys. I'm serious. We got to end it.
Bye. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Britt. I was
nervous.
Awesome having you here.
We can't top what she just said. You know what, Katie? Suck it. Good night.